Solo arrives here for Braun, one-on-one, of course, with Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga here in South Philly. Gonna be an explosive moment with these two. Plus, Drew McIntyre at SmackDown. Second time in less than a month, McIntyre will face Jimmy Uso, the Scottish Warrior. Sees something he knows.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Oh shit. Well, that's a way to start a show.
I mean, it was only a matter of time.
What's up, Early?
Priest
J-Dog,
and
CT,
Joe Tessitore
Squad, how's it going? Hello, everybody over on TikTok.
Wow, it's been an epic week here in WWE, the effects of
Hey.
which are going to be felt for years, Joe.
Yeah, the shocking turn of events at Elimination Chamber, still the buzz with everybody. Toronto was incredible from start to the stunning John Cena, Cody Rhodes finish.
It is a very big weekend for fans of WWE.
It's this weekend that has more star
Thanks,
power
Latte,
than
for the heart,
Toronto's
me.
ever seen.
What's up, everybody?
To the Elimination Chamber.
Hey, Earl. Nah, it happens. I'm just getting everything set up. Hey, Midnight. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Ray, wrestling fan. Yeet, Latte.
Thank the fans in Canada.
38,493 in attendance.
Toronto has truly been incredible.
Hometown favorite Trish Stratus is getting back.
Elimination Chamber was a lot of fun. That's all I gotta say.
Toronto embraces wrestling.
Trish is celebrating her 25th anniversary here in WWE.
The most debased performance from a human being I have ever witnessed.
Randy Orton's back.
Tonight he put it in gear and stepped on the gas.
And paved the way to the dance. Cena enters the final elimination chamber of his career. And now, Cena and CM Punk. Oh, stop! Seth Rollins just screwed CM Punk. John Cena going to WrestleMania.
If you smell.
Has arrived. I want your soul. Embrace me as your brother.
I want your soul, Cody Rhodes. Hey, Heather. Hey, Xavier. Hey, Henry. Bubba. Hey, Penny.
What the hell?
And then Cena turned.
There is not a soul on planet Earth who foresaw this.
Come on, enough already. Somebody stop this. This is one of the most disgusting displays that I've ever witnessed.
Hey, Bubba. What's up, Lorenzo? Randy Orton kicking us off.
And that reaction from this Philly crowd tells you everything. The Viper, the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer, and life as a fan.
Roger, thanks for the resub on with your Prime.
Randy Orton is back and arrives.
I'm glad Randy's back. I missed him.
Please welcome Randy Orton!
Way back on November 8th, we thought there was a real chance we may never
I hear voices calling. Hi. You're welcome, Heather. I'm glad you got it. I saw it was delivered, so.
Until last week, and that timely and somewhat heroic return in Toronto.
Returning, shocking the world at the Elimination Chamber after 4 months on the shelf. Attacking the prize fighter, Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah, RJ? I haven't heard that, I guess.
That it's better for every fan on the planet when Randy Orton is back in WWE. The same clearly can't be
Hello,
said
Ernest.
for Kevin Owens, who now
Hey,
surely
Megan. Happy
is
Friday.
in a world of danger when he's in the sights of the Apex Predator.
What's up, Slipknot? Hey, Dave.
14 world titles, 10-time WWE champion, 4-time world heavyweight champion.
I did, Xavier. I did. It felt like time.
From this sold-out crowd here in Philly, 16,000.
They needed a refresh.
728 on the heels of the red-hot Elimination Chamber weekend in Toronto, and then that wild Monday Night Raw.
I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me.
Packed Wells Fargo.
They talk to
An electric night in Philly.
me.
Randy Orton here in the shape of his
He,
career.
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with Sammy.
Moments of pent-up vitriol came flowing out of Randy Orton at the Elimination Chamber.
Sammy-
If we know
Sammy
Randy
definitely
Orton, like I'm sure we do,
got destroyed.
That was just a taste of what's to come.
With that WrestleMania sign hanging high, we are just 43 days away from WrestleMania.
Poor girl, I don't know what you just meant by that. Yeah, Sammy got destroyed. I've debated it, but I'd almost have to have someone else host it because I don't know if my computer could keep the bandwidth up. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Ah! I'm adjusting my screen. It's not quite like where I like it. Here we go. That was a long entrance. They let him take his time, so I don't think so, Midnight. Hey, Mr. Humble. Randy Orton
Such a great feeling to hear the roar of the crowd again.
is in the
To
ring,
just soak it in.
soaking in the crowd right now.
Even more sweet when your career was hanging in the balance after that neck injury sustained at the hands of the package.
Randy,
power driver.
Randy. Hey, Joe. I don't think so, King.
What an
He just
event.
came back. He's got to beat Kevin Owens up yet.
Hey, so Philly, a lot of crazy stuff has happened since I've been gone, right? I mean, just look at the last, week or so. I mean, for as long as I can remember, ever since I started in this business, John Cena.
The Boo Birds are out.
John Cena has always been on the top of this profession. And now he's just a bottom for Rock.
Oh, God. Just a bottom.
I guess that gives a whole new meaning to the term rock bottom.
Oh, my
Doesn't it?
God.
Doesn't it, John? But I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown.
Yeah. I'm great, Heather.
Now I
Great
bring
week.
up John. He's one of the few friends I've had in the business. Our careers kind of paralleled each other, and we have a lot in common. That's a short list of people that I was friends with and had something in common with. One of those people on that short list is also Kevin Owens.
Ooh. Slipknot, you pulled one?
Now, Kevin
Oh,
and
the
I,
one
we got a
on
lot
Slam.
in common.
Yeah, I did. I liked it.
We've
Thank you.
both done vile things to get the job done. We both crossed the line, pushed the envelope time and time again, but it was always to get the job done. It was always in the name of business. You see, guys, Kevin Owens, the wrestler, I respect.
Hey, Katie.
His story on how he got here, how he busted his ass to get to the WWE, it's really quite admirable when you think about it. You could say that I admire Kevin Owens, the wrestler, but it's Kevin Owens, the man, that I have a problem with. Now, there's a quote out there. I'm going to butcher it, but I'm going to try and deliver it here as verbatim as possible. It goes, "Never underestimate a jealous man's ability to destroy another man." If you ask me, that's Kevin Owens to the T. Kevin Owens' veins run with jealousy. Case in point, look at Cody Rhodes. Kevin Owens dropped Cody Rhodes on his head with a pile driver. Kevin Owens will tell you that he tried to end Cody's career because Cody simply chose Roman Reigns as a tag team partner, but that's not why. Kevin Owens tried to end Cody's career because Kevin Owens was jealous of the gold around Cody's waist.
Hey, Cop Salad.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they fought tooth and nail long before they ever made it to the WWE. Back and forth, but they would always come full circle. They would always become friends again. But at the Elimination Chamber, Kevin Owens attempted to drop Sami Zayn on his head for a second time, this time on the concrete. And Kevin will have you believe that he did that because Sami Zayn simply helped Roman Reigns to his feet at the Royal Rumble, but that's not why. Kevin Owens tried to end Sami Zayn's career because Sami Zayn has slowly yet surely become a bigger star than Kevin Owens.
Oh. Wow.
That short list I talked about earlier that Kevin Owens was on, he was my friend at one time, and he dropped me on my head with a pile driver, an illegal move, by the way, for as long as I've been here, simply because I was trying to protect my friend. What does Kevin Owens have to be jealous about? He's won every single title in the WWE.
Randy's cooking right now.
Every single title. If you asked any one of the guys or the gals in the locker room what their one goal, if they could only have one goal would be in this company, it would be to main event WrestleMania. Kevin Owens did that not once, but he did it twice, and one of those times, his opponent was arguably the greatest superstar in the history of the WWE, the history of professional wrestling. His opponent at WrestleMania in the main event was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
True. True. Thanks, Cop Salad.
What does Kevin Owens have to be jealous about? He's never satisfied. Enough's never enough. A year and a half ago, I had a spinal fusion, and I was told that that was a career-ending surgery, a career-ending injury. Doctor after doctor told me that that was it. Hang up the boots, you're done. Your in-ring career is over, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. I busted my ass to come back, but I told myself, Randy, don't let anything upset you in that ring. Don't take 1 second performing in front of these lovely people for granted. Don't let anything piss you off. Well, guess what? Kevin Owens, you gone done and pissed me off. So, last week in the chamber when I came out to save Sami Zayn from getting a career-ending pile driver on the concrete, I ran into the ring and I RKO'd Kevin Owens, and he laid right about here. And as I looked down on Kevin, I thought to myself, man, what is this feeling coming over me? Normally, that would have been all I needed to do to be satisfied, to fill the urge. I would have been happy. That would have been it. Case closed. See you next week. But no, something came over me that I haven't felt for a decade and a half. And
We used to do it all the time,
I
Slipknot.
liked it. And you know what it was? The voices started talking to me again. And those voices,
Ooh, the voices.
they told me to back up, measure my mark, and kick Kevin Owens in the head so freaking hard that even his closest family members wouldn't be able to recognize his face. Listen, Kevin Owens, listen to me when I say, as a matter of fact, WWE Universe, listen to me, the entire world, listen to me when I say, I am gonna prove in short order that Pat McAfee is only the second greatest punter in the WWE.
Oh, shit. I like it. Mic drop on that one.
The voice is starting talking to me again. He was
Hey,
set
Optimus.
to
Thanks.
punt
Sim Sam,
Kevin
how's it going?
Owens a week ago. Now it seems like it's just a matter of time.
Oh,
he gets his chance.
don't worry, DP. He'll get his. I did burp rated yes.
The last place you want to be is in the line of sight.
I decided it was time to refresh it.
Major problem as we hurtle towards WrestleMania.
It is so unconstitutional that you're making me defend my title tonight in a street fight.
Excuse me. We were in the middle of something?
Well, I hope you're in the middle of discussing your consequences for ruining my Canadian homecoming. Nicholas, you let her bully me into a match last week, and now you're letting Michin bully me into a match? This is discrimination.
There is a
I
lot
know
of
my
bullying of
rights.
Chelsea.
Well, maybe you should exercise your right to remain silent for all of us.
Excuse me. Are you censoring us?
Yes. Do I need to spell it out for you? Shut up. Actually, I've got a great idea. How about I make you shut up tonight in a match?
No. She can't make it. She is part of my secret harvest, and I have a match, so she will.
One thing, Chelsea, Piper doesn't work for you. She works for WWE, and I actually happen to think that's a great idea. So I think we're going to do that.
Oh my god.
I told you we needed more secret harvest.
It's Tiffy time. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Tiffy and Piper kicking us off.
Time it is now in Philly.
Yeah, Wednesday when I was trapped in the snowstorm, I went a little nuts with the Clippers, and I was like, screw it. I'm just going to trim it down, just get a fresh start for the summer. It was starting to bug me. When it gets too long, I can't do it.
So here we go. Tippy time in South Philly. Stratton, Piper Niven. That's next. Don't go anywhere. A sellout for SmackDown.
Tiffy time. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. What's up, everybody? It's me, Tyler Wrestles. We're here watching SmackDown, or listening to. We're doing a watch along for SmackDown. Hopefully, you can watch it on USA Network along with me. Don't mind that. That's me just cutting a clip of Randy's amazing promo that started off the show. Yeah, it's been great kickoff to the show with Randy Orton coming out, spitting some facts. But if you're new here, hit that follow button. If you're over on TikTok, also make sure you check out my link in my bio, tylerwrestles.com, and go check out my Twitch and my YouTube, because that is where we do a lot of my stuff. And you know what? I just realized today we are less than 30 days from the extension of TikTok being saved. So we might lose TikTok again here in 30 days. So if you're not over on any of my other social media platforms, go to Tyler Wrestles, follow all the ones you got, especially YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. I'm posting clips all day long of every single thing happening on the show in case you miss anything. But yeah, that's what we do. I do Raw, SmackDown. Normally I do NXT. I did miss NXT this week, but I will be back next week for NXT. Right now I'm doing Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Eventually my plan is to do AEW Dynamite and maybe even some TNA. I tried doing Dynamite and it just hasn't worked out lately. It's just been too busy. So for now we're doing Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and then we do the pay-per-views over on Twitch and YouTube only. and we have a blast. Thanks for the gifts tonight. The resubs over on Twitch, they all help pay for my YouTube TV, which is what we're listening to, and then my Netflix on Mondays because I get the premium Netflix and it's not cheap. So, Queen of the Ring comes out this weekend. I might go see it tomorrow. I'm going to see what happens. I got to see what my schedule looks like. But anywho, hope you guys had a wonderful week. And said he'll extend if they don't get a deal. Well, we'll find out. I believe it when I see it. That's the way I always do things, because I didn't think it was going to actually disappear, and then it disappeared for a day last time. So I always play by the "I'll wait until I see it happen" card. I'm just cutting a clip here quick. I do recaps in the commercial breaks also if you do get out of here. The only thing you missed so far is Randy Orton cutting a promo on Kevin Owens. So yeah, I did watch AEW Wednesday. I just watched it in bits and pieces. So it was pretty interesting, actually, for once. I don't know. I just can't get into it like I used to. I was really struggling there for a while, but once they get Speedball Mike Bailey in there, maybe I'll really like it more because I love me some Speedball. AEW bores you. It depends. It depends what's going on. The matches are fun, but the story sometimes me. Although Tony Storm and Mariah May is one of the best storylines there is in all of professional wrestling. So I did like that segment a lot. And I'm excited to see what happens Saturday with those two. But I'll have to watch it later because, like I said, I might go to Queen of the Ring Saturday night. So I bet on Cena and Rock 2. Maybe. Oh, we're coming back here. Oh, they're showing the Cena turn again. I wonder how many times. We should take a bet on how many times they show the Cena turn tonight. There's the Weezus. Hey, Shabby. How you doing? The children. I've been watching a lot of kids crying over Cena turning on TikTok. And I have to say I'm a horrible person because I laugh my ass off at all of them. So, yeah, that kind of surprised me too, J-Dog. All those people revealing secret things when TikTok went away. Well, we're on 2 right now, so you got to think of that. This is the second time we've talked about Cena. Randy came out and cut a promo, Tyler. That's all that's happened so far. Nah, I can't show it anymore because they copyright you and they'll ban my account instantly. Hey, Jessica. Take a shot every time they show a heel turn. Yeah, no kidding. I get some. I'm gonna get Randy's promo put up on IG quick while we're waiting for Piper to come to the ring.
What an interesting spot here for Piper Niven from Chelsea Green's Secret Purpose and now facing off against Tippy Time.
He grew up in, yeah, exactly.
And her opponent from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper.
We got some pretty good numbers. Good group over on Twitch. Good group on YouTube. Bunch of people over on TikTok. Yes, I do, Torin. If you go to my bio, there is a link on my TylerWrestles.com for my Discord and all my other socials.
On the abilities of Piper Niven is just plain wrong. Let's go back to Clash at the Castle in Glasgow last year when Piper Niven pushed.
Brian, I can't do that because I know, like 3-4 weeks ago, Santi, like the streamer of all streamers for wrestling, had a little tiny reflection, which I have a reflection off of this Lex Luger photo. Speaking of that, congratulations, Lex Luger, getting to the Hall of Fame. And they banned him because they saw a piece of the show in the corner. So you got to be really careful with that stuff. A lot of Piper love according to prediction, J-Dog says.
and that will be a street fight match.
Ooh, good luck, Chelsea Green against Michin of all people. Michin is the
Twitch, you can
queen
a little
of
bit, but you're
death
going to get caught
matches.
eventually,
The
Optimus.
champ
That's what
is in
happens.
trouble later on tonight.
And then, yeah, you can instantly lose your account. It's ridiculous.
So it's a style that suits her
Tiffany versus
so
Piper
well.
right now.
There's the athleticism, the gymnastics background of
I like how
Tiffany
Piper
Stratton.
has black on and Tiffany's got her hot pink on.
Compete against Chelsea Green last week, a match that was interfered with several times by Piper Niven. So there is some bad blood between these two in the ring right now. But it would be a huge feather in the cap of the powerhouse Niven to get a win over the champ and raise her stock in the women's division.
She's looking for that running senton, and Stratton able to get on the way and
Hey, Alex.
delivers that basement drop kick. A week ago, she came off the top.
This is the opening
Johnson,
match.
Niven, and Green outside the ring.
Ooh, that was cool.
This time against Piper, hooks the leg, looking for the quick win.
Incredible technique and body
Piper
control
Chelsea
there,
opening
and of course,
match.
Tiffany Stratton not surprised by the
Or
powerhouse
Piper
style
and
of Niven after
Tiffy, not
months
Chelsea.
now of competing against Nia Jax, who's very similar, but now Niven's going to ask some different questions.
As she gets sent out onto the floor. Piper Niven with that strength advantage, just tossing Tiffany Stratton.
So stoic in that ring. Never happier than when in full control.
Holy shit.
Nasty landing there for both women. But Piper Niven with the upper hand. Can she get the W over Tiffany?
Commercial time. USA Network or Netflix if you're outside the United States. Yeah, that doesn't work anymore, Jessica. I hate to say that. They're getting, ever since WWE hired this new security firm back in like the end of October, middle of October, they've really upped their security. They've really upped their what you can show. They have filters now for not just video but audio. They are on top of it all now, so it's become extremely hard to show things on socials. I mean, you can get away with it for a little bit, but you're gonna get found out eventually. So, and it ain't worth it when you build up a community of people. Chris 10, thank you for the follow on Twitch, by the way. A community of people that you watch this with every week. Like, I'd hate to lose my account and then have all you guys disappear and not be able to watch wrestling with you. So that's why I kind of quit testing things because I knew there's no point. But and I know for the people that have asked about showing it on my Discord, I've debated that. And like I said, a lot of times you can only do 50 people on there. Although I heard someone said you can do multiple rooms now if you have the upgraded Discord. So I might look into it and maybe do that, but we'll see what happens. I might need something. It's bright in front of me, that's for sure. Mommy and Neo's match Monday and one big. The gambling points to be strengthened. But if you're not following, hit the follow button. And if you're on TikTok, make sure you check out all my other links. My Twitch and my YouTube, we're live over there too. We're actually live on my Twitter as well. So you can go to tylerwrestles.com, or the link for Tyler Wrestles is in my bio on TikTok. I am loading clips all night onto Instagram, Tyler Wrestles on Instagram. You can check them out there. And in case you miss anything, Randy Orton's Fire promo is getting put up right now. It is in a couple parts. So there we go. Julio, yeah, I can't show it, man. That's why. Can I watch it live on Roku TV? I don't have USA. I don't know about that, Jonathan. I'm sorry. I don't know the answer to that. But we're in a commercial right now. We got Tiffany and Piper going at it. I need to get my recap ready. So Slipknot says, I don't think so, Jonathan, unfortunately. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, you got to have some sort of cable subscription to watch it, I believe. Unfortunately. Okay, here we go. We're coming back.
To be had here in Philadelphia for Friday Night Smackdown.
Yeah, I know, Jonathan. It sucks that they're on different things. I wish they were all on Netflix. It'd make life so much easier.
You go back to just even Valentine's Day. Oh, and there's the offense she was looking
3
for.
hours, Bob. SmackDown is 3 hours, which the last hour always drags. Oh, yeah, there we go, Tiffany. I love when she does that.
These are the new questions that get asked of you when you become champ in WWE. You have unlimited bullseyes on your body.
That's good, Optimus. Just keep doing it. We'll see how long it lasts. I know it takes a while to get caught on there, but
durability when it matters most. Tiffany Stratton back in control.
First time these two have ever gone one-on-one in their careers, as driving that shoulder into
yeah, the other day, Earl.
Greatly effective earlier on in this match.
I don't even remember who he is. I was trying to figure that out.
One shot from Niven is like 10 from anyone else.
Tiffany able to get on the way and slams her down.
And now you've got this opportunity to do some damage against the.
They're not shorting it until
you've got to make it count.
June, I think.
How's this for count?
Yeah, moonsault, prettiest moonsault.
Into the cover, hooks the leg for the win.
Ooh, Piper kicked out.
By Piper Niven.
Damn.
Another look at the bullseye right here into the drop zone. Couldn't have landed any more perfect. What more would you expect from Tiffany Stratton? Little miss perfect, although she overestimated her own power there.
And you get an example on the other side. The power, the strength of Niven.
Oh, damn. I like it, Ray. Just gives more eyes on their product. Plus, it'll streamline things for being able to watch stuff. Yeah, I'm excited for the Shinsuke match, Bob.
Should have been enough to get the job done, but this is part of why Tiffany Stratton is at the top of the mountain in this division. Can dig a little deeper than most.
This is the danger
Oh,
zone.
Piper's going up. Oh.
Nobody's home.
She missed. Oh, Tiffany's going. Prettiest moonsault. Boom, nailed it. That's it. Tiffy time, baby.
Here is your winner, the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
That's a great win by
Oh. Charlotte Flair does it again. That's like 3 SmackDowns now. She has attacked Tiffany or stood over Tiffany. Oh, we're getting a figure 8. Figure 8. Oh my God. Damn. She has got that thing arched.
The Royal Rumble winner, who chose Tiffany.
Wow.
To have her welcome back to WrestleMania moment. And Charlotte making a big and dangerous statement as you see Tiffany Stratton reaching for that left knee.
Charlotte Flair has just been a step ahead of Tiffany Stratton for the past several weeks.
43 days till WrestleMania, Wade. And that will be the matchup.
What's Nick doing?
It's officially March, so allow me to illustrate the madness that is the current state of the tag team division. Let's start here with the Motor City Machine Guns. They faced DIY 4 months ago, and in an historic night, after defeating DIY, they went on to win the tag team championships. The Street Profits were next in line, but before they could make that happen, that was disrupted by Tommaso Ciampa.
I like the tag team division here on
ready for another bite of the
SmackDown.
apple. They were mysteriously attacked and unable to compete, which meant DIY took their place, and in a shocking turn of events, Johnny Gargano betrayed his friends and mentors of 20 years, and DIY claimed the tag team gold. When the Profits returned, they were informed by Pretty Deadly.
It was Gaza. It was Gaza. It was Gaza.
Who attacked them.
You sure? Yeah, I'm sure.
This was untrue, and the prophets returned the favor, and chaos ensued. We then came to find out that it was DIY
I like the whiteboard.
who put Pretty Deadly up to it.
You're on your own. We don't need you. We don't need you.
And that's why we have all this chaos.
So no,
Now
Ale,
we
I
go
can't. Sorry.
to the Royal Rumble. A 2 out of 3 falls match between the Machine Guns and DIY, which was disrupted by the returning Street Profits. And since then, it has been non-stop fighting and chaos. So,
It
here's my
has been.
solution. Next week, the Street Profits get their long-awaited and long-overdue title shot against DIY, which leaves us with tonight, with Pretty Deadly will face Los Garza and the Motor City Machine Guns in a triple threat match to determine who's next in line as the #1 contender. As you can
Okay.
see, it's really very simple.
Not really. No, that looks like a mess.
There was nothing simple about that. While Nick Aldis is making our brains hurt with trigonometry, let me sum it up.
Speaking
for
of the
you.
Machine Guns.
SmackDown's tag division has been a chaotic mess.
The
And
SmackDown
tonight,
tag
we
team
are gonna
division's
restore
insane.
some order. How about the three sports?
I love the new Attitude Street Profits, that's for
Ready
sure.
For the challenge to earn our title shot.
They really, I like how they have changed their attitude.
The following is a WWE Tag Team Championship #1 contender triple threat match. Introducing first.
Pretty Deadly are the modern day conquistadors. Oh my god.
12 pounds, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Motor City.
I don't. Maybe. I mean,
Claiming their tag titles at the Royal Rumble. Now a chance for the #1 spot. Tag Team Championship #1 contenders triple threat. That's next from Philly.
you get the volume. They said they had almost 16,000 people at SmackDown tonight, which is insane. That is a lot of people for SmackDown. I mean, that's crazy. Sorry, just cutting a quick clip of the last match. If you do miss anything tonight, don't forget you can go check out. I got to get that up yet, Matthew. You can check out my Instagram. I am posting clips all night on there of everything that's happening in the show. Get this rocking and rolling. I liked there more a few years ago.
Boss man there, Paul.
They just fill a spot. Yeah, kinda. I don't know. They can wrestle though. They're good in the ring. That's the one thing I do like about Pretty Deadly quite a bit. My Instagram is Tyler Wrestles Ale. Like the whole Randy promo is now uploaded on there. I'm getting everything uploaded as we go. If I do ever change my mind about doing the Discord thing, you guys will be the first to know. But definitely check out all my other social media channels at tylerwrestles.com. Or the link is in my bio if you don't have it. Yeah, J-Dog can be found at that website. Exactly. Okay. Just getting the last couple things here done. What's next? You did, Bob? What did you do, Bob? Let's see. I'm working on it, Xavier. I'm getting there. I'm just playing catch up right now with a few things, so okay, here we go. Boom. It's got to get the window open. I didn't have it open yet. There we go. Recap is up on IG and Twitch in the top corner. There we go. Yeah. Oh, you're back on now? Okay. I don't know how everything got screwed up in my windows, but there we go. That's better. J-Dog is mod of the year, definitely. Someone tell me what happened till now. So far, we had Randy Orton come out, cut a hell of a promo. If you did miss it, it is up on my Instagram now. It's in 3 parts because it was like 8.5 minutes long, and you can only do 3-minute videos on there if you want them to be seen. If you're not following, then we had Piper Niven and Tiffany Stratton taking on each other, and Tiffany Stratton prevailed, of course. That's all that's happened so far tonight. I'm just getting more clips put up. Okay. Motor City Machine Guns just came to the ring. Pretty Deadly's coming out.
Los Garza, Motor City Machine Guns, and the guys here who keep gathering more and more momentum and confidence.
Triple Threat Tag Team. Pretty Deadly, Motor City Machine Guns, Street Profits. Or no, it's Los Garza. Is the Street Profits in this, J-Dog? I think it's Los Garza.
So the entire tag division on SmackDown has been in complete
Disney Dad, I just said it, man. So far, Randy Orton came out, and then we had Piper Niven lose to Tiffany Stratton. That's all that's happened. And we got a triple threat tag team match coming up next with Los Garza, Motor City Machine Guns, and Pretty Deadly. Right now. Okay, that happens. I do have clips on my Instagram if you do miss anything.
Very little order. I mean, we had a moment recently where the entire locker room spilled out into a brawl out on the floor.
Yeah, there's no loyalties whatsoever left. No
Maybe
trust.
J-Dog.
Angel getting in the face of Sabin. Waves goodbye to him, and then eats a big drop kick from Kit Wilson.
What's your problem? You get distracted.
Yes, boys.
You can't stand. You take your eye off your opponent and you get dropped.
Oh, wow.
Double.
In the center of the ring.
Double drop. Well, that was weird.
Garza, who was supposed to take on the Street Profits last week on SmackDown, that was one.
Garza reminds me of a stripper, a male stripper.
Between every member in the tag ranks, and clearly only 2 men are going to be legal at any point in this tag match, and it doesn't matter.
Nah, I can't show him anymore.
Much agreement, and once again,
those blind tags don't go over well.
Into a complete mess.
Angel Umberto, Sabin and Shelley, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. The Motor City Machine Guns just ran into big boots.
That was bad.
Deadly. Perhaps the Machine Guns, who have more gripes than anyone, they've had multiple championship matches ruined by run-ins from the likes of Los Garza and Pretty Deadly.
And now the teamwork coming to play. Let's look at that from Angel and Berto.
Well, this is Los Garza who need to get back to instilling fear in
yes,
the
I do, Ale.
People taking the group lightly. Santos Escobar has faith.
If you go to my bio and go to Tyler.
What's it like to have the speed and power of Cricket 5G? It's like me.
TylerWrestles.com has all the links to all my socials and my Discord. So that's what you got to go to. So let's see. We got Pretty Deadly. I'm just going to call Pretty Deadly Pretty D because it's funnier. Pretty D. There we go. Actually, I might move this. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I need to make it smaller because it's kind of... There we go. No, that ain't working. There you go. Pretty D, aka Pretty Deadly. That's my new name for them. That's what we're calling them from now on. Cena's next appearance is going to be on Raw, March 17th, which is in Belgium. And Netflix has Raw. It is a Raw episode. And it will be on in the middle of the day in the United States because Netflix now shows Raw as soon as it airs. So it don't matter what time it is, it's going to be on in the middle of the day. So, yeah. So that would be interesting. It's not happening for the Profits, yeah. They look like it's my team. They're smaller guys, but I think they need one big tag team to offset them. That would be kind of interesting. Add a little bit of flair to the tag team division, a little bit of brutality. That's a video too. SmackDown started 49 minutes ago. 7 Central, 8 Eastern, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific.
Excellent triple threat tag team action here at Philly on SmackDown. Next week, SmackDown's going to have the tag team championship with the Street Profits against DIY. But this is what Nick Aldis, the general manager, put forth to determine the eventual #1 contenders. Motor City Machine Guns, Pretty Deadly, and Los Garza.
I don't think it's going to happen, Jeremy, unfortunately. I got pretty much most of my days planned out for all my vacation time. Going to different wrestling events.
Sabin is revving the engine.
Maybe I'll move it down here.
And getting the best of Berto. Let's go! Oh, they're hoping to go right back into title contention. The recent champions as Sabin into the cover to become #1 contenders in the kick out by Berto.
The veterans, the Machine Guns, they have been screwed left, right,
First year off for SummerSlam, awesome, Bob.
Several months, including losing their tag goal to DIY. Nothing has gone right for them since. Well, that could change tonight.
They're doing a huge show next week at Madison Square Garden. I think that might not be the end of it, so we'll find out. Disney, Dad.
Some of these competitors wish they...
Oh, the tourniquet.
Nicely connected there from Kick.
Big boot springboard from Berto.
Things are turning in the blink of an eye in this one.
Everybody is showing their weaponry here. And now the 5-hole to the outside, taking out 3 of them by Chris Sabin.
Unmatched cohesion from the
they do replay it, Ray.
Bodies,
you can watch it actually right after it's over.
Oh, they're lining up Skull and Bones.
Oh, shit. Shelly did not land very good there. Pretty Deadly picking up the victory.
We've got new #1 contenders. It's the boys from England.
Wow.
Who will they face? Will it be the Street Profits? Will it be DIY? We're going to find out next week. But tonight, Pretty Deadly, quick thinking, got everything they wanted.
Damn.
That's a big win. Hey, we heard from Randy Orton earlier tonight. But that wasn't the only shocking return that happened in Toronto last week. It was how the night started that got so much attention with an angry Jade Cargill back in action. And Bianca Belair-Naomi relationship, it may never be the same in what Bianca had to watch.
Oh, we're getting a recap of Elimination Chamber with the women now.
Cargill returned months after a mystery attack. It appeared that the prime suspect, Liv Morgan, was about to face some consequences. And then, to shock the world, not least, Bianca Belair, who was close to hysterics, looking on in horror. We witnessed Naomi being
My fashion choices are always on trend. I feel like that's spam.
One of the most savage beatdowns we've ever seen in the women's division. Cargill ultimately taking Naomi out of the match, leaving us all, especially Bianca Belair, wanting some answers.
Well, I mean, she's trapped in the pod and has to witness that. And we are going to hear from Bianca Belair.
Yes, J-Dog.
After all that fallout from this past Saturday's Elimination Chamber, that is coming your way. Do not go anywhere.
Not too many at the moment, Bob. I'm pretty busy. I don't really have a lot of time. Oh, if you need anything from the WWE shop, you can go to my bio or go to tylerwrestles.com. I do have a WWE shop link. Go in there, buy some stuff. Doesn't cost you anything extra. It just helps to support the channel. I get a small percentage of whatever you buy. Go buy about 5 WWE title belts. That'd be amazing. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, WWE shop, link in my bio under tylerwrestles.com. Yeet. Oh shit, of course I screwed up. She has to come out tonight. Yeah, I think we're gonna hear from Jade tonight. I think there's gonna be something with Jade. It sounds like from what I was reading earlier today. But yeah. Silence. Silence in the library. If you do miss anything, don't forget there are clips on Instagram of everything that happened tonight. Tyler Wrestles on Instagram or tylerwrestles.com for that link. Recap time. Let's do Tiffany Stratton beat Piper Niven. That was the first match of the night, and Pretty Deadly just beat the Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza in a triple threat tag team match. But we did kick off the show with Randy Orton cutting a fire promo about how he's going to kick Kevin Owens' ass. So the Discord isn't working. Like the link, Ale. What is the main event? I think it's Shinsuke and LA Knight. I'm pretty sure. Huh, that's weird. I'll have to check it out because I just used it the other day. Says it's expired. I guess it has been a while. I might need to update it. I'll check it out right now. Well, we got a minute. Well, that worked when I just did it. Hey, Rock. Bianca has to have things done and glow in the dark. Big deal. Should use your profit sharing to order something from the shop. You should have got your Lions belt, my man. That's what you need. Who cares what Cody Rhodes has to say tonight, says The Rock. Yeah. Hold on, Ale. I'm gonna try to update it again. If it doesn't work, let me know. And we're still waiting for the show. We are back. Here we go.
Spectacular night here in Philly. Of course, home to 2 WrestleManias, birthplace to Extreme, and 3 Royal Rumbles in the history of Philly, and a big crowd.
Oh no, I shouldn't have played this because they're gonna hit me with a copyright strike if I don't talk a lot. So let's keep talking. And they hate this song. They hate Travis Scott's theme song, 4x4. Yeah, they're not a fan. What's the highlight of tonight? So far, Tiffany Stratton beating Piper Niven. Randy Orton's promo was amazing to start out the show. So, yeah, awesome. WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at WrestleMania. Yeah, we know that. We know that's coming. Jess, thanks for all the roses. I appreciate it. I'm still shocked.
We are going to take a look back at one of the most shocking moments in WWE history, and we will hear from the undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. That's later tonight. Oh, we got great news to share. Tonight's winner of the Cricket Fan Seat Upgrade, the Roman family. Ringside seats and swag courtesy of Cricket. They're all smiles tonight. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Oh, shit.
She likes to say you can't spell WrestleMania without EST, and now Mania 41 is going to have Bianca Belair in a championship match.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bianca.
I think we'll get Jade, yes. I am watching on USA Network, Jess. Unless you're outside the US, then you have to watch it on Netflix.
This week on Raw, knowing she would face the winner of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky at the showcase of the Immortals, but Rhea Ripley allowed herself to be distracted by Belair. Brief shoving match took her eye off Io Sky.
Yeah, if you're not in the US, you get everything on Netflix, or if you have a VPN.
And one over the moonsault later became the new Women's World Champion, locking in a date with Destiny with Elimination Chamber winner Bianca Belair.
Rhea was not a happy camper.
Frustrated, Rhea Ripley letting herself down.
You know, Io countering that riptide attempt off the top rope. That was special. So now WrestleMania 41, Wade. Women's World Championship match. The new champ, Io Sky, against Belair.
Well, let's see what Bianca's got to say. No, this is live, Jess.
You know, I should really feel like I'm on top of the world right now after winning Elimination Chamber. And I should really be focused on going to WrestleMania, but it's really hard to do that when two of your friends are fighting. You know, I've formed a bond with both of these women. Jade and I, we elevated the tag team division together, and Naomi, she stepped in so all that hard work wouldn't go to waste. And Naomi, we were close before, but once we formed that tag team, I can honestly say she became my best friend.
Awkward.
So no, I do not believe that Naomi would do something like that. I know, but then again, I'm so confused. Like, I literally feel like I'm going crazy, and now I'm being accused, so I need some answers. Naomi's not texting me back. Jay's not talking to me. I feel like I'm losing both of my friends. So Naomi, I know you're back there, and I need you to come out here and give me some answers right now.
Do it.
Naomi, what in the hell is going on?
BB, this is not at all what it looks like, and I need you to lock in with me, and I need you to understand what I'm about to say.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you this. When Jay couldn't compete, who stepped up, who had your back, and who made sure you didn't have to relinquish those tag team titles?
Naomi, stop. Stop. Did you attack Jade?
B, all of
Maybe.
this outside
Torino.
noise is nothing but distraction from what you and I really need to be focused on, which is getting our tag team titles back from Liv and Raquel, and you focusing on WrestleMania. That's it.
Naomi, stop. Because you're talking about everything else other than what we are here for. We are here for Jade. Jade, that's what we're here for. Stop talking about everything else. It is about Jade right now.
Jade. Jade, 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 Jade. You really want to know how I feel about Jade?
I do. That's what I'm asking.
All right. I'm going to tell you, and I never said this before, B, because I ain't want to be messy, and I ain't want to hurt her little feelings. But the truth is, the way I see Jade, I feel like she's been piggybacking off on you the entire time.
Okay.
That is my truth. And I have been forced to watch someone like Jade succeed off of your excellence, off of your experience, off of your hard work, while I was left pushed to the side to fight for myself every match. And I didn't say a word. I let y'all get y'all flowers. I let y'all be great.
Well, she's gonna cry.
I was proud of y'all, and I didn't say a freaking word. But deep down, that's the way I feel. And no, I don't give a damn about Jade, because she didn't give a damn about Bianca.
Stop.
But did you attack her?
Naomi, stop.
B, you asked for the truth?
I do want the truth. I want the truth. I feel like you're gaslighting me right now. You're really starting to piss me off because you're talking about
every time I stand up for myself, people turn their back and want to walk out on me when I'm keeping it.
Stop.
Did you do it?
It is very simple. It is a yes or it is a no. And I need you to tell me right now, because I will walk out of this ring and you will never hear from me again. So tell me here right now.
What's the answer? Okay.
I did it.
Oh, yeah, whoa. Holy cow.
There you go, B. I did it. Yeah, I did it. I did it for you.
Now we know.
I did it for us. It was always supposed to be me.
This whole time. No.
They're all crying.
Don't touch me. hurts so bad because of how much I love you.
I love you,
No,
baby.
don't say nothing else to me. I don't want to hear nothing else. You said enough. I can't even look at you right now. So this, me and you, we're done.
Why? Because of her? Me.
Wow.
Come talk to me. You know, wait. Me, I'm sorry. Oh, me. B, I did this for you. You just don't understand that right now. B! Hey! Don't
Damn.
look at me! You know why you wanted the truth? The truth is, I wish I would have pushed her harder. I should have pushed her sooner. Every time I start to clock in and stand up for myself, all of y'all turn on me. That's exactly what you're doing, Bianca. You ungrateful bitch.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey, Steven. Sherwin, thanks for the rose. She did it. Oh, we got an SUV pulling up. And a storm is coming. Jade is here. And she looks on a mission. Ooh, I like it. It's like a bodysuit that looks like it's got like blood all over it.
A guillotine in the relationship of Belair and Naomi. I did it. And here comes Jade.
Damn.
Mop up the tears, Naomi, and get your running shoes on.
Okay, I'm going to say this really fast. What if this is all an act and Bianca comes up from behind and attacks her?
That was just admitted to.
Probably not, but I had to throw it out there.
Right now, this is about vengeance, Joe.
A week ago, she returned and smashed her neck.
Oh, Naomi's moving pretty quick. She took her neck brace off. Oh, no.
Jade Cargill looking completely okay.
Oh, right on top of her announce table. And just beating her down.
I mean, you can't blame Cargill.
Oh, damn.
This is.
An eruption of emotion and rage and now violence as Cargill is on the attack against Naomi.
The big three is done for good.
Wow.
What an act of treachery.
Even the shoes match the bodysuit. Oh, shit. Jaded.
And what more?
Damn. That was crazy.
Elimination chamber match. Drew McIntyre connecting with a claim.
Yeah, there's a lot of night to go. That's only the first hour.
Momentarily, when Damian Priest, a man who also eliminated McIntyre in the Royal Rumble, pinned Drew and blew his WrestleMania plans out of the water. Some vengeance afterwards from McIntyre on Priest, capitalized on by Logan Paul, who then ended Damian Priest's chances in the same movement. Well, this was earlier on this evening when McIntyre arrived at the building, taking some swift vengeance on Damian Priest as soon as he set eyes on the man. And this is a Drew McIntyre who is back at his absolute worst.
Drew.
I know you have your match against Jimmy Uso later on tonight, but I want to ask you about your attack on Damian Priest earlier on tonight. Some people are saying it was unprovoked.
Byron, have you been watching the product this past year? Do you listen? So many people are so shocked about John Cena's actions last Saturday, like I didn't come out on SmackDown last week and tell everyone what kind
I
of
kind of
person
think so too,
he
Xavier.
is. I would have prevented so many people from their heart broken when I claymored him and his big stupid head in the chamber, but then Damian Priest had to slither in and steal the pin from behind, taking away my last chance at the world title at WrestleMania. Unprovoked, I'd call it well-deserved. We're in the path to WrestleMania. Because of Priest, I got nothing. I got nothing to give but violence. And it starts tonight with the black sheep of the family.
Our Byron Saxton with Drew McIntyre. Go job. Oh, you want 385 pounds of angry and focus? You got it. Wait, everyone about to find out in the form of
one big
SOB. Crybaby Drew.
This next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 355 pounds.
Don't care about Priest Sir out there. That'd be cool, FaZe, if that was. I would love to see if it was the Meta Girls and Naomi.
Can avenge that tonight because it's
That would be
Strowman
fun.
against Solo Sikoa. That is coming up next from a red hot
Solo getting squashed, Bob? You think so? No Cena tonight, Sherwin. No. He's not supposed to be on until March 17th on Raw.
Introducing WWE 2K20.
Sorry, I was cutting a clip while that was going on, so let me get her to that pushed off. That Jade and Bianca and Naomi segment. Oh my god. Oh my god. They should use basic thugonomics as his intro. There's people predicting that could happen. Big main event. No, yeah, that's true. FaZe definitely. Jay don't have nothing on Lash. Lash is a freaking nature powerhouse wise. That's for sure. But only thing that's happened so far tonight, we had Randy Orton kick off the show with a ridiculously good promo. If you missed it, check it out on my Instagram, TylerWrestles.com. There's 3 parts to it. Excuse me. I post clips of all the stuff from tonight over on there. After that, we had Tiffany Stratton beat Piper Niven in a match, and then we had Pretty Deadly beat Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza in a match. And then we just saw that Naomi admitted she did it, and Jade came out and kicked her ass after Bianca walked away. So craziness. What a day. But hell yeah. What a fun segment. That was just too good. That was just too good. Why didn't all my scenes load? There we go. I love the Cena heel turn. Honestly, I think it's about time. He needs to do. I think they made the story that much better. It would have been good, Cody versus Cena, babyface. But now that we got heel, and then supposedly Cody shot down The Rock's idea to make Cody the heel, and Cena ended up doing it instead. So that's I'm all for it. I'm all for it right now. Bring it on. Let's see. Let me get. Just getting the clips up from the last segment. Pretty D, that is pretty deadly, yes. Stone Cold said it was about time. Yeah, I saw that, Steven. Jade versus Naomi at WrestleMania or SummerSlam. Well, Jade, maybe. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. But we'll see if there's any more to the story yet. We still, like I said, we still could see more to it. You're welcome, Jess. Eliza CG93, thanks for the follow over on Twitch, by the way. If you're on TikTok, make sure you check out my Twitch and YouTube. We do all the pay-per-views over there. And like I said, technically TikTok might go away again in another month, so it's always good to be following over there and keeping in touch. Lex Luger is your Hall of Fame inductee. This was so awesome.
A little surprise visit.
This was so awesome.
Hey. Look who's here. How are you? You doing all right?
I'm doing great.
Is he putting you through it down here?
He is.
Oh my gosh.
On behalf of WWE, we would like you to be part of the 2025 class of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Wow.
This made my day.
You gotta stand up, give a hug for that, brother. Oh, yeah.
I saw Lex last summer, and he couldn't have done
That's
that.
how you act like a champion, isn't it, Wade? And what a
It's
weekend
amazing.
It's going to be in Vegas, as we will all stand up and cheer on.
I'm so happy.
Lex Luger will be making his way to the Hall of Fame.
One of the greatest physiques in the history of the industry.
No, Bob.
Loved a narcissist when I was a kid. Congrats, Lex Luger, on being in the WWE Hall of Fame.
I don't know, CT. I would think he'd do something different.
Track down Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte, I'm hoping you can shed some light on why you decided to ambush Tiffany Stratton tonight, especially after she had such a grueling match against Piper Niven.
Ambush, no. You see, I warned Tiffany after the fun and games were over that I was going to be everywhere she was. It was her fault she didn't listen. And it seems like the division has gone a little soft for a threat like Charlotte Flair. Here's the thing. Every time I come back, I have to remind people that there are levels to what we do.
Wait. And I hope I'm wrong, but I know you wasn't over here talking about the women's division itself.
Fab.
No, you heard me correctly. Clearly, the division has been lacking a little talent since the queen has been gone. No one compares to me.
Look, Charlotte, I know you've been gone a long time, but nobody wants to compare to you. We want our own legacies. Nobody is interested in bowing down to you anymore.
Yeah, you see, that's where you're wrong. Everyone eventually bows down to the queen.
To the queen.
Oh, you know what? I have an idea.
Oh, I thought she was gonna
see
woo.
you in the ring next week in Barcelona.
Oh,
And
sweet.
I'll show you how to bow down. Ciao.
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 Hell yeah.
Fab and Charlotte Flair.
BFAB and Charlotte. Even though BFAB's going to lose, I'm all for it. I love BFAB.
Braun Strowman was viewed as the big issue in that
I agree, Steven. I like
number
it.
one contenders tournament for the U.S. Championship. But
Me
yet
too,
Alonzo
Optimus.
Carmelo Hayes flopped, and a DQ loss was a stinging reality. And now,
Solo
here's the man to
Sikoa
blame for much of those
coming to the
antics.
ring.
And his opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo
Well, as you mentioned a little earlier, Joe, let's take you back 3 weeks ago. We had an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Braun
Me too,
Strowman
Jeremy.
taking on Jacob Fatu, Damian Priest, when out of nowhere, Solo Sikoa arrived and took Strowman down. Now, last week on SmackDown, it was the US title tournament. Braun
Jess, thanks for more
was taking on
gifts. I
Carmelo
appreciate
Hayes
it.
when Solo struck again.
Nope, Solo is flying solo tonight.
However, Carmelo Hayes never
But that
wanted to
doesn't
turn
mean the
down
boys ain't lurking.
opportunity, stole a page out of the Eddie Guerrero playbook and got an irate Strowman disqualified, leaving Strowman to exact a modicum of revenge against Tama Tonga, the monster among men. Is highly frustrated and needs to deal with this thorn in his side, Solo Sikoa.
Look at the look he's given Solo Sikoa. That was, by the way, an outstanding night of action in Toronto last week with that single night tournament to determine the #1 contender, which will get paid
Well,
off
this is going to be an
later
interesting
tonight.
matchup.
LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura, the U.S. Championship match.
Thanks again, Jess.
Main event, but you know for a fact
Appreciate it.
Braun Strowman expected to be in that match tonight. The reason he's not, in large part, Solo Sikoa.
Sikoa testing the strength of the big man early on, finding out.
That might happen, Steven.
gets sent over that top rope.
Things are very different with Braun Strowman when you're not able to cheap shot him from behind and keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, damn. Solo got out of the way.
Steel steps.
That's too bad.
Flying, almost came back down on Braun Strowman.
Well, incredibly nimble footwork there from Solo Sikoa.
Oh, and what a big running hip attack right into the barrier. Solo Sikoa off to a great start against the big guy.
What's it like?
Solo. Surprising us so far tonight. Thanks again if you're just joining in on Tyler Wrestles. Make sure you hit the follow button. If you're on TikTok, make sure you check out the Twitch and the YouTube channels, TylerWrestles.com for all those links. The links are in my bio. So if you're on Twitch and YouTube, welcome. As always, you guys are amazing. Make sure you're following over there too. God, my chicken burnt. That's not good, Amber. We have a good time. We have a little good group of people going over there, especially, and hopefully you guys are enjoying listening along. If you can't watch, I do post clips on my Instagram all night long of everything on the show, so you can kind of almost watch the show in the clips that way. I for the matches, I normally just try to get the last 3 minutes of the match, the finish, that type of stuff, and anything important that might happen in the match. And then all the promos, of course, all the backstage stuff as I can. And like I said, you can pretty much watch the show on my Instagram. So make sure you're checking out Tyler Wrestles on Instagram. But so far tonight, we've had Randy Orton kick off the show, an amazing promo, talking about he's going to kick Kevin Owens' ass, basically. And then we had Tiffany Stratton beat Piper Niven in a match. We had Pretty Deadly, or Pretty D, as I like to call him, beat Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza. And then Bianca called out Naomi. Naomi then admitted, after a bunch of yelling, that she did attack Jade Cargill. Bianca was done with her walking out. Naomi called her a bitch. Jade's car pulled up, and Jade came to the ring and kicked Naomi's ass. And other than that, right now we've got, man, I just lost my train of thought. Charlotte Flair did attack Tiffany after the match. I forgot to mention that. And what else? What else are we doing? Solo Sikoa is taking on Braun Strowman right now. That's the one I'm missing. I got to add that. I don't know. I'm going to change how I do the recap because I want to get it lower. I don't want it up in my screen. Just because then it's easier to clip that way. You're welcome, Jess. Eddie, thank you for the follow. Sheldon, thank you for the follow. Terra Games, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. Still in commercial. I'm just getting a clip put up here on the good old Instagram. So in case you need to go check that out, it'll be up on there. Simone Werewolf, Jacob. Jacob Fatu is not out there. Solo's all by himself right now. So, but we are back. Let me get the volume.
Since losing that tribal combat match to Roman Reigns back on the January 6th edition.
Yeah, me too, Steven. That read Jade, Liv's reaction to Jade showing up still stuck in my head.
But what a victory it would be if he could put away Strowman, but I don't know if you have the... Oh, yes!
Samoan drop of 385
Yeah, she is, Steven.
pounds weight.
Wow, that might have taken everything out of Solo Sikoa, but he pulled it off, and he's pretty proud of himself.
Rhea Ripley.
Too much.
She's my favorite.
Impressive move from Sikoa.
Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green are right there, too. Or Stephanie McCool. Stephanie McCool is my number 2.
A menace for Braun Strowman in recent weeks. The spike that cost him an elimination qualifier. Here's the running hip attack. Of course, Braun Strowman knows that all too well at the hands of
Nope, RC, no more videos. You get kicked off if you do that. And you lose your account.
Effective and punishing as anything Strowman has ever faced in his career. Solo Sikoa knows it. The man's done his homework. This is the roadmap to victory and maximum carnage.
I kind of can't. Steven, and I'm okay with it.
Line up one, generating all that speed, but no, he eats the big boot.
Well, you take too long against Strowman, you're going to regret it.
Wow, cross body from Braun Strowman.
No, Sherwin. Nice.
Delivering a little payback.
Getting these hands now is the former street fighting champ of the island, Solo Sikoa.
He's looking for that Strowman Express one more time.
Well, it failed the first time. This is take two.
And he gets him. Last time, he met the steal.
Knocking Solo Sikoa flat on his back. And now dinged up. This Solo Sikoa scrambling.
Dinged up.
Trying to get the brain, the mind reset, trying to get back into this, but it may be too late.
He's looking for that power slam.
Maybe,
time,
Ash.
but
Maybe.
Solo Sikoa able to turn things around.
Oh, shit.
Smashing the hell out of that left shoulder that ate it a little earlier on our ring steps.
Remember, 2 U.S. Championship title matches still to come your way. Cody Rhodes will join us live for the first time since the turn into
Nice.
There it is. The slam.
Big old power slam.
For the win.
Oh, there's Tama Tonga.
Tama Tonga interrupts things.
I told you he was lurking. He was lurking.
Call on plan B. Here he is. Tama Tonga about to wreck shop.
Tama Tonga now getting wrecked after disrupting the match. The bell rings. That's how the match ends.
Here comes Jacob.
Oh, he sends him into the timekeeper. As big Braun Strowman clearly bothered by things, and now he's got familiar company. Jacob Fatu.
Well, Strowman's problem just got a whole hell of a lot.
Braun is ready for him. He's like, bring it on, Samoan Werewolf. Let's do this.
Staring him down.
Time and again in this calendar year, they have been face to face, and there has been brutality.
Here we go.
Each man willing to climb up onto the apron and square off. Philly is loving it. Literally licking his lips is Fatu.
This is awesome. Yeah. Monster versus monster. Big old super kick from Jacob. Big old super kick number 2. Strowman's out of the ring.
God, this is like something out of the comic box. Watch out, Joe. This ain't going to be good.
Here comes Fatu.
Oh, he missed. Strowman caught him. Oh, the announce table is still undefeated. It has not broken since they built the brand new one. Oh, Jacob's up on top of the table waiting for him. Turn around. Oh, big old elbow onto Strowman.
His ability to get back up time and again like no one else.
Just throwing Strowman over the barricade.
Sends him over the barrier
Into the crowd. Frankenstein versus the Wolfman. I like it, J-Dog.
Oh, man.
Damn.
The size of these two. We'll take a choke slam on our table and shrug it off in 3 seconds. Get straight back on the offense. Where the hell are these two going now?
Well, they're all the way over there in the tech area right now, on top of the tech crates.
Fatu chance over Strowman.
Sends Strowman draping over that top crate.
And he's got him up on top of a box.
To get out here and get some order, and who can blame him for saying,
Headbutt.
hell no, we're taking the rest of the night off.
And now Fatu is joining him up top.
What are we going to do here?
At the production tech area stands Fatu and 385 pounds of big Braun Strowman.
Oh, it's that time of night.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
Strowman able to get back on his feet. Choke slam. Down through the tables below.
Oh my God. Dear Lord.
Oh my God.
That was insane.
This massive choke slam through part of our set, the frame of Jacob Fatu.
Absolutely
Crashing
insane.
down, smashing everything below him. And finally, perhaps the monster, Braun Strowman, making an epic statement.
Just the way these Philly fans prefer it.
Oh, Jacob's getting up though.
How is he?
He's trying to get up. He's trying to get up.
How does Fatu do this every single time? Survives the biggest slams, the biggest moments.
The man is not human.
Strowman and Fatu, electric in Philly tonight.
The man is not human.
I'll tell you, it's really hard to fathom how much this conflict between Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman has just escalated over the last few weeks. Well, I will attempt to switch gears and welcome in the man who has championship aspirations here
LA Knight.
tonight on SmackDown.
Yeah.
LA Knight.
Well, you already said a mouthful there, but here we are, so let me talk to you. I guess it was all gas, no brakes on Jacob Fatu's big fat keister going through that table, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
What that means is the man who cost me the U.S. Championship last time around out of the picture. That
Yes,
means no
Steven.
distractions. That means Shinsuke Nakamura tonight. It is you, it is me. Ichigo, Ichie. Which I know that you know what that means, and what that means is one moment, one time. One time is all it takes for the BFT to smack you back to factory settings. And then, one moment, the one moment is us standing right here in the birthplace of the United States, Philadelphia, PA. And that one moment, which we can never relive again, it is here. So savor it while it is, because right now that means we are standing in the birthplace of the rebirth of my U.S. title
Sure, Bob.
reign. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, if you think about it, I've dealt with sneak attacks. I've dealt with the miss. I've dealt with it all, and I stood tall. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't know,
But I'll
Bob.
put it to you like this.
Up to you, man.
Old Glory, it's kind of needed a better representation as of late, and that's exactly what I'm going to give it, because, Shin, I hope the
Good night,
shadows
Amber.
are good to you, because I'm not going to be. Out of the shadows and into the light, once again, we can all pledge allegiance to the United States champion, with everybody saying,
L.A. Knight. Yeah. Louisiana Knight.
Truman got him.
Pete, are you okay? Because I'm going to need you to be. I have a street fight against Michin, and I have no idea what's
Yeah,
gonna
you might
happen
be in
out
trouble,
there.
Chelsea.
Shake it off, okay? Shake it off. Let's
Sure,
go.
Bob. That sounds great.
Hey, Chelsea.
Oh, it's Zelina.
I just came here to wish you some good luck. Or not. Actually, because it doesn't matter if it's you or Michin. Whoever has that title, I've decided I'm coming after next. Bye!
Piper, that is the last thing I needed to hear right now. Get it together. Get it together. It's Chelsea.
Oh no, Chelsea, you're in trouble.
Piper
You were
said
in so
herself
much trouble,
along
Chelsea.
Already, I don't know if Chelsea's secret purpose is fully capable of safeguarding.
Wait a second. Is Chelsea Green dressed up as the hardcore legend Cactus Jack?
Oh, yes!
She is dressed like Mick Foley, Cactus Jack.
I know.
Perfect in Philly, isn't it?
The following is a street fight, and it is for the women's
Oh, yeah.
States Championship. Introducing first, being accompanied by Piper Niven from Victoria, British Columbia.
I have not seen R-Truth, Steven.
The Women's United States Champion, Chelsea.
She does have even the Chell's pants. Oh my God.
History with Michin tells us
Nope.
we know
I have no
exactly
idea.
where
Well,
Michin
she's wasn't
and Chelsea's
advertised, but
street fight for the
that doesn't mean
championship.
anything. We're going to Commercial. WWE Evolve on Tubi on Wednesdays. I haven't watched the first episode yet, but I got to yet. I heard it was really good, though.
Evolution of pro wrestling is unfolding in front of our very eyes.
Thoughts on her joining the White Six? Well, technically it hasn't happened yet, so we'll see. We'll see what it says. Didn't Chelsea lose a street fight to Michin before? Yes. It was a lot. That was a dumpster match. I'll check it out every day, WWE on Wednesdays. Yeah. It was, I heard good things. That's the thing about Tubi, though. You can watch it whenever you want, so. Kevin Owens, how do you feel about what Randy said to you? Randy's going to get what's coming to him. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. But, anywho, let's do this. Let me get this on here quick. Thanks, Dad. You're welcome, Jose. Tubi. Yeah, it's on Tubi. That's what Evolve is on Tubi.
It's hard to fathom how much this.
Just getting the clips ready. If you do miss anything tonight, you can go over to my Instagram, check it out. I pretty much can watch the show on there through all the clips I post, as long as you watch them in order, that is. Tubi had one of my favorite shows on it, correct? Is taking out show. But you mean Randy and Triple Threat? There you go. Let's do it. But yeah, so far tonight, we had Randy Orton kick off the show. Kicking awesome promo by Randy. Randy is going to be, good night, Steven. Randy was pissed off at KO, obviously. So yeah, great promo. If you did miss that, definitely check out my Instagram. After that, we had Tiffany Stratton beat Piper Niven. We had Pretty Deadly, or Pretty D, as I call them, beat Motor City Machine Guns and Close Garza. We had Solo just beat Braun, or Solo technically lost to Braun Strowman because Tama Tonga interfered, and then Jacob Fatu came out, and Jacob and Braun absolutely murdered each other. It was pretty crazy. We also had Bianca and Naomi. She questioned her, and Naomi admitted that she did attack Jade Cargill. Jade then showed up and came down and kicked Naomi's ass. And that's all that's happened so far tonight. It's been a fun night so far, and we still got a little over less than half the show to go. So SmackDown is way too long. That's all I got to say. I'm sorry. Yep, I'll be getting those up there soon. In fact, they are going up next. Jacob and Braun. I got the first one loading right now. Thanks for all the mods doing what you do. Jaden, you just missed it, literally. I just did it. For the matches so far, Tiffany beat Piper, Pretty Deadly beat Los Garza and Motor City Machine Guns, and Braun Strowman beat Solo because of a DQ by Tama Tonga. And Naomi admitted she attacked Jade. Jade then kicked her ass. And Randy Orton cut a fire promo. That's pretty much all that's happened so far tonight. You're eating pizza? Sweet. Pizza's always good. They need to shorten the time. The plan is for SmackDown to go to 2 hours in June, I think, is what they said. I'm not sure why they got to wait till June. But, by the way, another Cena turn moment.
Went down to Toronto. Final boss, Cena, the
Lucas Angie, thanks for the follow.
And
on TikTok.
Hear from the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes.
Pepperoni Bob.
That is coming up in just a little bit here on SmackDown in Philly. I also heard from
J-Dog loves you all.
typically complaining, and that's what she was doing about having to take part in
Probably Slipknot, more than likely.
defend her title. And she has to do that in moments. WrestleMania is presented by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. And by WWE 2K25. Early access drops today, bringing you all the new mode, the island, plus underground matches, and more game-changing updates soon to come your way.
Hey, Daddy Bamba.
Chelsea Green for one night
Yeah,
only, hailing
I love
from
Michin.
all consequences.
I do love me Chelsea, but I do love me some Michin.
But this ain't cosplay. Not when you're in there with this woman in a street fight.
It's at least 3 or 4 midnight.
We got it all coming.
Challenger from Fontana, California, Michin.
They're gonna get right at it. Here we go, street fight.
Hell yeah,
to determine
let's go.
The U.S. Women's Championship. As Michin is in the
Yep, Chelsea is the
Eagles
United States
jersey,
champion.
and she's got the garbage
This is for the
can,
title.
Steel chairs in there, some kendo sticks. We'll
Yes,
find out
Bob.
what other weaponry
I
she's
think so.
brought out to the ring.
Well, you mentioned it a little earlier, Joe. Michin trained at the immortal 2300 arena, the home of ECW. She trained in death match wrestling. This is her home turf, both in Philly and indeed in this match type.
Oh, she's going right to the steel tray right away.
Chelsea Green in a massive amount of trouble now.
I like it.
The match, I'm not sure, has even officially started. Referee Dan Engler technically waiting for both competitors to be in the ring. This could come imminently.
The crowbar. The crowbar.
There is a crowbar.
Garbage can.
I actually feel for Chelsea Green here. There is
What else does she have?
clear-
Oh, I love it.
And a chain. Oh, poor Chelsea.
Nick Aldis against Chelsea Green, who's effectively in an impromptu street fight against the best of the best in this match type. And finally,
oh, Dan can ring that bell. And we are
You
on
know,
its way.
I always cheer for Chelsea, but I got a weird feeling
US
Michin could win this.
Championship. We got 2 chains in the ring.
Although after the
Well,
threat
steel
before the
chair
match
could already be in play early on.
by Zelina, I think Chelsea could win.
not the rapper,
Chelsea will
right?
win.
The rapper's in
No,
the
not
ring?
the rapper. Not the rapper. Just 2
different thing.
separate chains
I'm with you now.
are in the ring.
Oh, I know, Slipknot. I bought a lot of cards, and I got a Rio that's like limited to 50.
How about
I got some really
Travis
good cards.
Scott did to Cody Rhodes last week.
It was the worst cheap shot of them all.
I was trying to win a free hobby box.
Cody's ears
1 in
ringing for
70,
days.
75,000.
Chelsea not wasting any time. But she ends up on those chains.
Ears ringing in this kind of match might be the least of these two's worries. You see Secret Hervis on the outside looking rather disheveled, Piper Niven after her match earlier, and Chelsea Green begging for a timeout.
Oh, is she biting her
Oh,
fingers?
she's biting her fingers.
Are you kidding me?
Well, guess
Oh,
what,
I like
Judge? It's
Michin.
all perfectly legal in street fight
Such a
rules.
bad bitch.
You can see Michin taking advantage.
We want tables.
Oh, this crowd's gonna go nuts.
Oh, they're doing the Eagles chant too.
Nothing they like more here in the home of EC Dub.
Oh, Chelsea's attacking.
Oh man, right to the floor. And
Chelsea puts the table away.
To the casket
Great heel move.
moves.
I see the blood in the
Oh
face.
man, I love it. I love a good women's street fight. It's always a lot of fun. No, I agree. I didn't see Rio losing either, but I'm happy for Rio. I love Io. She's so good. She's literally, honestly, Io's probably the best women's wrestler there is on the main roster, technically. Chelsea kept up with Penta in that match. Yeah, Chelsea and Penta's match at Lucha Underground was amazing, which WWE supposedly bought the rights to Lucha Underground, so we might be seeing that on the Peacock or Netflix here soon, I would imagine. But Table's mine too. Do, 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 do. If you're just joining, we'll wait about 30 seconds. We'll do a recap. But thanks again for all the gifts tonight. All the gifts go to my YouTube TV, which is what we're listening to. Thanks for the resub on Twitch. Thanks for the new followers. If you're new on TikTok, please go check out my Twitch and my YouTube. Links in the bio, TylerWrestles.com. I'll do the recap here in just a second, Jacob. I got you, man. And if you do forget or did not see something tonight, my Instagram, Tyler Wrestles on Instagram, has all my clips. And you can basically watch the show on my Instagram through all my clips. So, let's do a quick recap. Recap time goes like this. We had Randy Orton kicking off the show, talking about attacking Kevin Owens and how he's going to kick Kevin Owens' ass. After that, we had Piper Niven lose to Tiffany Stratton in a match. We had Pretty Deadly, or Pretty D as I like to call them now, took on Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza, and Pretty Deadly picked up the victory. We had Bianca Belair call out Naomi and say, "Did you do this? Did you attack Jade Cargill?" And she admitted it. Yes, she did. Then Jade showed up. She came down and kicked Naomi's ass. It was absolutely crazy. Solo Sikoa was taking on Braun Strowman. It was a DQ finish because Tama Tonga interfered. Then Jacob came out, and Braun and Jacob beat each other up through the crowd and absolutely destroyed each other. And still Jacob got up after Braun put him through some stuff. So absolutely crazy. And right now we got Chelsea Green Michin street fight for the United States title. Yeah. Jess, thank you for the roses. Yeah, Naomi did it. That crazy Naomi. And we're in a commercial right now. We should be back pretty quick here, though. But again, thanks again for joining me, everybody. Again, make sure you're hitting that follow button if you're not. Thanks again for the gifts tonight. Thanks again for... Oh, happy birthday, Sensei, and happy birthday to you. Thank you. We are back. Let me get the volume.
To a rope that was tied around her hands for the better part of the last 4 minutes. And now Michin.
Pun kick or package pile driver. I like the pun kick. Oh, fire extinguisher.
Right into her face. A street fight here in Philly to determine the U.S. Women's
Take a Rooney.
And it has been outrageous.
Oh my God, that was like a blast of air conditioning. I wasn't even close to it. Imagine that burning the skin of Chelsea Green.
When you're in the home of
Here come the tables.
when you're in
Oh, Piper's going to try to stop her.
Oh, Piper Niven comes in to disrupt it. She was going for the tables. And now she's on top of ours.
The Secret Service member who got beat up earlier this evening by Tiffany Stratton finally gets a win back, helping out the U.S. champ just when she most needed it.
Street fight rules consider that as Chelsea
No, Chelsea's going up top. She's going to try to do coast to coast. Oh my God, she basically almost did. Damn. Oh, Michin kicks out. Wow. Chelsea is not happy. Oh, here comes B-Fab. She's going to go take it out on Piper. Kendo stick to Piper.
We'll say goodbye to the Secret Harvest, ladies. It's one-on-one. And Chelsea Green looks like she's seen a ghost. But don't turn around, there's something way worse lurking behind you.
Michin.
There we go. Oh, Michin. Oh, no, Chelsea. Chelsea.
Two to the back. And the drop kick sends her into the corner.
How bad do you want to be a hardcore legend, Chelsea Green? It was all going so well.
It was going so well.
Good stuff here in Philly tonight. Just the way they like it.
Chelsea Green got a nose busted open on NXT.
Long back attack.
And now with a long back attack. Garbage can in tow. It might get even worse.
And she delivers on it. The first of our 2 U.S. Championship matches. It could end right here. And the kick out at 2 and change from the champ.
I'll tell you right now, if gold was not on the line tonight, Chelsea Green would have just taken the L.
Hey, James, there you are. I was wondering where you were.
We have seen a little bit of everything, and now here's the steel chairs. We've had the ropes tying up Michin's hands. The garbage.
Michin's getting the chair set up. Oh, she's going to get the table. She's going to get the table.
We want tables, and she wants to deliver.
You want it, Philly? You got it.
Thank you. We're...
And the EC
table.
Michin, a woman trained in part by the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. He must be looking on proud.
Oh,
right
damn,
now.
James.
You know his
You okay? Oh!
Man, oh man! Chelsea from out of nowhere.
Chelsea, that was from out of nowhere. Chelsea setting the table up, though.
And now the inaugural women's U.S. champion.
Maybe. There she goes.
Herself to set up that table.
Well, Chelsea Green is an entertainment goddess, but don't ever question the toughness of this woman. How the hell she's still moving? I have no idea.
Oh, Michin got out.
The tables. Eat
defeat. Oh, Chelsea. Oh, no.
Perhaps that has saved Chelsea Green.
I don't think Michin.
The table, the one leg of the Chelsea didn't get the one leg up, so. Oh, she's still going to do it.
This is a street
Oh, I love it. Oh, a hooded figure just saved Chelsea.
She was about to win the U.S. championship.
Oh my God, who is it?
Chelsea Green out. It's
Oh, Alba Fire.
And now she's attacking Michin.
Oh my God. Canadian Destroyer onto the chair. Dear Lord. She did say she needed some extra security. She's been hitting at that for the last couple weeks. There we go. The extra security, Alba Fire. I like it. I like it a lot.
As if it's a new secret Hermes agent.
Well, the secret Hermes has apparently expanded. The administration of Chelsea Green has grown in numbers and power.
Wow.
And they retain the U.S. title.
No. That was a shame. Es una vergüenza. Once again, you two failed to capture an opportunity that was in your hands. Ya la tenían. All you had to do is win.
Hey, James. I'm doing good, man.
Things need to start changing for
And thanks.
Fantasma, and soon. And this time, I don't expect it. I demand it.
He has a point.
There was one, J-Dog.
Why do you take that from Santos? No te dejes. I know you. And you deserve better.
Coming up next, after the turn in Toronto, we hear from Cody Rhodes next.
At Wayfair, we get pretty excited
Okay.
about
You get the volume.
Around here, it's not a patio, it's patio.
Yeah, they broke that one table, J-Dog, in the corner. Michin did break it. Even though the leg wasn't quite upright, she still broke it. So it was technically a broken table. BFAB came out and helped Michin, RC. She took out Piper, but then we didn't know that Chelsea recruited some extra help. Yes, I see. It's me. Shaking my head. I don't know. I'm okay with the extra security for Chelsea because Chelsea needs it. I'm just gonna say right now. Yeah, BFAB came out with the kendo stick and attacked Piper. So Michin got out. Ah, that was loud. I'm just cutting some more clips. If you do miss anything tonight, don't forget you can go over to my Instagram, Tyler Wrestles on Instagram. I pretty much have most of the show over there in clips. You can watch anything you miss. Randy Orton cut a fire promo to start off the show. We had Tiffany Stratton beating Piper Niven. We had Pretty Deadly, beat Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza. Bianca Belair called out Naomi, and Naomi admitted that she did attack Jade. Then Jade came down and kicked Naomi's ass. We just had Solo and Braun had a match, and Solo lost because DQ finished because Tama Tonga. Then Jacob Fatu and Braun came into it. They fought into the crowd and absolutely murdered each other. My neck is good. My neck is a little sore, but ooh, just a red eye. Cool. And then we just had Michin and Chelsea Green in a street fight for the women's U.S. title. And Chelsea Green picked up a victory because she has a new herbalist service member. Alba Fire is now more security for Chelsea Green. Yeah. I just realized the recap's falling off the bottom. There we go. I'm going to do something different with the recap. I might get a scrolling thing because I want to keep the top as clean as I can. So there's not a lot of stuff on my clips. But Cody's coming out next, I believe, is what he said. They just said. So we will hear from Mr. Rhodes after the big turn this weekend. Dana White talks new TKO. What are we talking about here?
Back to its glory days. Announced earlier this morning that yourself, Turkey, and Nick Khan have aligned to create a new promotion.
What I would love to do is build this thing from the ground up, the way that we did the UFC. Build cards that are great from the first fight to the last.
So they're making a new boxing promotion?
Today, I give the flag of boxing to the best man who can handle it.
We have a great, long relationship between us and TKO.
The model is proven to deliver the fights that the fans want to see. We will continue to make announcements on all the rest of the details.
I think a lot of people were
as we get closer to the launch.
There, I'm going to move it there. I think I'm going to do a scroll at the bottom because right now it's obtruding into my picture on my things, and I want to keep this area all clean. See, I'm not going to put it. I don't want to put anything up there anymore. Like I said, I want to keep this whole area clean.
Doors and possibilities for you that you never knew existed. Every dream you've ever had, I can make come true. I just need you to be my champion.
That's why I think I'm going to try to see if I can find a scroll and put it at the bottom of the screen.
My soul no longer belongs to me.
Was this 5 or 4? We've done this now.
I gave my soul to this ring and these people a long time ago. Hey, Rock, go f yourself.
Right, that Naomi thing. Oh my God. Thanks, Henry. No, I don't. Slipknot. LA Knight and Shinsuke, I believe, Scottish. James. Here he comes. Cody Rhodes.
Louisiana 9. On me.
Comes Cody Rhodes. Whoa! It took it all away, took it all away. Down my freedom. If you know me today, I am away. Ain't my freedom.
There is no denying that left eye. 6 days removed. Brutal beatdown.
Into the end.
Firmest hard pass.
Nah, I don't think we see Cena tonight. Cena's not scheduled to be on until March 17th, supposedly, is what they say.
Eeriest Cody Rhodes entrance I've ever known. There's a somber silence hanging over this audience in Philadelphia because they know
need to start the show. If we all Whoa!
But the disrespect. To be punched in the face with a gifted Rolex that his father Dusty once wore. To be whipped with a weight belt bearing his father's date of death.
No. It took it out. No. Don't my kingdom. Ooh, look at that face. Nice, Bubba. Yeah, it's red. Red around his eye. Cena sucks, Chance. Man, that eye's bad.
So, Philadelphia, City of Champions, what do we want to talk about?
Team Cody do have red eyes, James.
Obvious question with an obvious answer. It's the most watched moment in WWE history and pro wrestling history, and there I am laying on the bottom tasting my own blood. What do you say to a little one, not even 4 years old, when she looks up at you and says, "Papa, what happened to your face?" It's not a conversation that I was prepared to have.
A bad man beat me up.
So I told her what
baby.
I can only classify as a Cody lie. I told her that I ran into a wall.
Some wall.
It's not entirely untrue. I did run into a wall designed by the final boss, The Rock. His associate, Travis Scott.
He did the damage.
And by my WrestleMania 41 opponent, John Cena.
Sammy Orton, thanks for the follow.
You know, I drove John around for 2 years from show to show, from city to city. All I was trying to do was sponge off every bit of knowledge that I possibly could. I felt about John how many people here felt about John. He was a hero.
Yeah. Sean
So one
Reinhardt,
day
thank
I'll
you
tell her-
for the follow.
I'll tell her what actually happened. I'll tell her that a great man who did great things, who was my model in this sport, who was the very definition of the word virtuous, a man who used to run to the ring with a t-shirt emblazoned on it the slogan, never give up. I'll tell her he gave up.
He did. 17's more important.
And
He gave
I
up.
apologize for any language you might have heard. I'm doing everything I can to maintain my composure in this moment. John, if you don't owe it to me, I believe you owe it to them. We'd all love to know why.
Exactly.
Why?
Why, John? Why?
And if I know my old friend John Cena, well, I'm sure it will be a very smooth, well-educated, well-crafted retort. A signature amount of phrases. He'll probably say fine speech at some point in there. And when he's done talking, he will feel bulletproof. He will feel infallible. He will feel justified. There is no justification for you, John Cena.
Yeah.
I am well aware I am talking to the whole world right now.
G8 Money, thank you for the follow on Twitch.
However, for those in this room
It's good
tonight,
for business, exactly.
I don't know if you know this story. You might have heard it from me in an interview at some point in the past. This was the one place that my old man was afraid to perform in. He even one time painted his face like the Road Warriors so that he knew he was cool, so that you knew you could cheer for him. I never shared that same fear because for reasons unknown, one time, mustache on my face, climbing a ladder for the Money in the Bank briefcase. For reasons unknown, you cheered for me, you chose me, you saddled up and you rode with me.
Yeah. Zach Fisher, thanks for the follow on Twitch.
I never forgot it. And then last year, WrestleMania 40, just across the street, trying to finish a story that started in the late 70s. You cheered for me. You chose me again.
Oh yeah, Cody Rhodes. Cody.
Speaking of WrestleMania 40, you can watch it back and you can turn the audio up. My old friend John Cena in the ring celebrating with my friends and my family. He looked at me, he pointed at the title, and I will never forget what he said. He said, "It gets heavier every day." Well, John, here I am holding this championship. It is not heavy enough. Here I am holding this championship as I have done for the last 300 and something days. John, I know you're watching. I know that you think that your successor had to look like you, had to talk like you, had to be like you, had to live like you. Well, the next one doesn't look like the last one, John, and you are convinced that you are the last of your kind. You are not. I am standing right here. I am holding this above my head as if it weighs nothing. And at WrestleMania 41,
Upside
I will
down.
do the same. John Cena, clearly you want some. Come and get some.
Hell yes. Now that is a promo and a challenge.
Resolutely standing up to the most corrupt power, no matter the consequences.
Adrenaline in the soul. Hey, no self-control. Cody Rhodes is here. Word life.
WrestleMania 40 saw Cody Rhodes take that championship. Things have got really different. The turn in Toronto has created this.
Players pitch later than things. Cody said a lot out there, but you and I both know that there's so much more. Elimination Chamber, Cody and the rest of the world saw the John Cena that I've been warning everyone about. SmackDown doesn't need some puff piece from Michael Cole or Joe Tessitore. SmackDown needs a hard-hitting interview that redefines the main event of WrestleMania, and no one
We're
will
getting
turn
Miz
ahead
TV.
to the premiere episode of Mellow Don't Miz TV.
Oh my God.
Hold on. I didn't agree to that, Mike. But you know what? I would like to ask Cody one thing. The final boss comes to you with an offer of a lifetime, an opportunity of a lifetime to change your life, and you fumble the bag at the 1-yard line? I mean, come on, what you thinking, man? If the final boss came to me, I would have did exactly what Cena did. But then you got guys hate, like Randy, coming off the couch for 4 months after playing Fortnite.
Fortnite? Hold up. Fortnite's for kids, man. I was playing Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Randy, good to see you. Before you say anything, Kevin Owens isn't here. But it looks to me like you're itching to get back in the ring. So I've just had a great idea. How about next week in Barcelona, Spain, you go one-on-one with Carmelo Hayes.
Nick, I love it. Hey, kid, you're on the 1-yard line. Don't fumble the bass.
She's gonna line on me. Let's go back. Main event things.
Randy getting mellow to start our European
Oh God. Drew McIntyre coming out next.
Barcelona's getting bigger and bigger, as is tonight. Just heading our way is a Scottish warrior.
Yeah, one angry Scottish warrior. He started the night that way, and now he's ready for more.
Yeah, that was a great promo. Whoever wrote that. My father said, "Hold the flashlight."
Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275.
I think my father said that too once or twice.
Remember, Drew said he doesn't care if it's Greece, doesn't care if it's
Diablo,
Jimmy
Call of Duty,
Uso.
Star Wars.
Time to settle business. Jimmy Uso, Drew McIntyre, presented by Cricket. Smile
Elden Ring's
on
fun.
Cricket.
That I have played some Elden Ring. LA Knight versus Shinsuke for the US title is the main event tonight. It was work. Another day. I gotta work tomorrow morning. That's the thing that sucks. But okay, everybody. Thanks for joining me. If you're new here, thank you for the new follows tonight. Thank you for just being here, enjoying wrestling, having a good time. Thanks to everybody over on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, check out my other links at TylerWrestles.com. Links in the bio, especially Twitch and YouTube. We do a lot over there. I only do pay-per-views on Twitch and YouTube. So that's what we do. If you're on Twitch and YouTube, you guys are amazing. Thank you. As always, a lot of you guys have been on there for a long time, and I'm glad you're here. So thanks to J-Dog for moderating like the greatest moderator on the planet. What else? I'll be doing a recap here in just a second. But if you do miss anything or haven't seen anything tonight, you can go to my Instagram and literally watch a lot of the show through my clips. That is the easy way to do it. I play, you play, I play, go reserve. But so let's do a quick recap here. We kicked off the show with Randy Orton talking about how he's going to kick Kevin Owens' ass after the other night. Surprise, surprise. We then had Tiffany Stratton beat Piper Niven. We had Pretty Deadly, aka Pretty D, that's their new nickname, beating Los Garza and the Motor City Machine Guns in a tag team triple threat match. Solo Sikoa and Braun Strowman had a match, and there was a DQ finish because Tama Tonga, interrupted. And then Jacob Fatu came out, and Braun and Jacob got into it. It was brutal. We had Bianca call out Naomi, and Naomi admitted, yes, she did attack Jade Cargill. And after that, Jade had to come out and kick her ass. And then we saw Chelsea Green and Michin in a street fight for the United States title for the women. And guess what? Chelsea Green has a second security officer. It's Alba Fire. Alba Fire saved Chelsea by pulling Michin out and attacking her. And Chelsea picked up and retained her title. And we just saw Cody Rhodes cutting one hell of a promo about John Cena and The Rock, and how he's basically told John Cena, if you want some, come get some. That's what we did. So there we go. Cody's crying. You can watch it on USA Network or Netflix if you're outside the United States. It's been I have to say, it's been a pretty fun night. We're already going. Oh shit, we only got 40 minutes left. So it's been a pretty fast SmackDown considering.
Saturday, May 24th, Saturday night's main event.
We are back.
Passes are on sale now at onlocation.com/main event. Drew McIntyre in the ring, coming off the Elimination Chamber. He's the first to be eliminated. He retaliated by hitting Damian Priest with a Claymore. And now in action here tonight in Philly on the heels of Cody Rhodes' impassioned speech he gave. But right now the focus.
Boy, here comes Big Jim. Jimmy Uso. Thanks, RC. Yeah, Nakamura LA Knight main event after this match. Drew and Jimmy. And he's going right after Drew to kick us off.
Well, 2 weeks ago, Jimmy Uso pulled out a shock victory against McIntyre with a victory roll and was demonized.
This is going to be a fairly quick match, I got a feeling.
Warrior. This is clearly a little payback for Big Jim.
As this match is
Prediction is up on Twitch if you did not get in there yet.
Oh, Big Jim tried to go suicide dive, but he ate a right hand.
Well, you're going to know full well dealing with this version of McIntyre. You've got to come out of the blocks hot. Clearly, things have changed in a big way in the last week for Drew McIntyre, who believed his pathway back to the main event of WrestleMania was set with him inevitably winning the Elimination Chamber until that went horribly wrong.
Oh, and he just took that kick to the gut.
Well, we've seen a very different side of Drew McIntyre since he arrived here on SmackDown. It was all sunshine and rainbows, but now his worst demons have come back to the fore.
Yeah, they've been strong tonight, haven't they?
Who is currently paying the price of those demons.
The TikTok bots.
Tonight, Damian Priest also faced those demons.
Got him up top. Oh, he's looking our way. Instead, Uso slams McIntyre's head into our announce table. Oh, and a super kick. As Jimmy Uso looking to rally with a surge on the
Oh,
outside.
shit.
As both men
And they go over the table.
announce desk. McIntyre and Big Jim.
Wow, we're getting a commercial break
Sometimes
even.
life
I
is
didn't
a way of
expect a commercial
surprising.
break on this one. But definitely going to be a fairly quick match, though, I'm pretty sure. Cody Rhodes Part 2. I'm getting the Cody Rhodes promo put up right now on EIG. So if you did miss the Cody Rhodes promo, you can check it out on my Instagram, Tyler Wrestles on Instagram. And don't forget, all my other social links are at tylerwrestles.com. If you're on TikTok, definitely check out my YouTube and my Twitch. Because if anything ever happens to TikTok, that is where we will be for permanently, because we have a good time over there. Plus, on TikTok, you can win channel points. There's going to be different things. I'm working on making some subscriber membership benefits, some membership benefits on YouTube. That will have access to certain things that others won't. So I'm working on that. We're going to get that one of these days. We also gave away the last pay-per-view. We only do pay-per-views over on Twitch and YouTube. And the last pay-per-view, I gave away two $50 WWE Shop gift cards. So we like to have fun and have a good time. Yeet. You know, let's just do this. It's that time of night. Can we all get a yeet in the chat? Let's all yeet. Yeet it up, everybody. We need to have a yeet during the commercial. RC with a yeet. Katie with some yeets. Slipknot with some yeets. Bubba with some yeets. Stephanie MC with some yeets. Wrestling Fan, Lopez, Jay, Squad, yeets. James with some yeets. J-Dog with some yeets. How many yeets can we get in the chat? Yeet it up. Xavier with some yeets. No yeet from Jeremy. No yeet from Bubba. Yeet from Ray. Yeet from Henry. Yeet from Midnight. The TikTok side is not yeeting enough. We need more yeets on the TikTok chat. If you're on TikTok, yeet. Forgotten Rico, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Nah, that's what I'm getting you, and that's what I'm getting you for you, J-Dog. We figured I pick you up on that one. Yeet. Mandita, thank you. Mandita. I think that's it. Yeet. Xavier Yeet. Thanks for everybody who's yeeted. Still in the commercial break. Should be getting close, though. Bubba Yeet on TikTok. Nice, Ruben. You won out of principle? Oh, my God.
Philly for Friday Night Smackdown. A sellout at the Wells Fargo Center. 16,728.
Well, we're back.
Enjoying this action between Jimmy
Oh, yeah,
Uso
James.
and
Of course.
McIntyre. We mentioned back on February 21st, Jimmy Uso pulled off a quick one on Drew McIntyre, picking up the win after a great counter to an Alabama slam attempt into a victory roll. Kick out at 2, able to get that right shoulder up as McIntyre.
Well, Jimmy Uso's been living dangerously in this way, one so far, and perhaps with this version of McIntyre, it's the only way you can live, but now he's turned things around, got the wind in his sails, and could end up repeating his feat from 2 weeks ago.
There's that running hip attack from Big Jim.
Oh, God, and imagine the place that McIntyre's mind is going to turn to should he take another L this evening.
Pamela Hudson, thanks for the yeet.
McIntyre in desperation mode at this point. Will cause maximum carnage, and that recipient is about to be Big Jim.
Oh, shit, Big Jim.
In position on the top rope.
McIntyre's going to have perennial bad blood with Jimmy Uso, thanks to his antics for years in the bloodline.
Oh, big super kick.
Here's the cover.
Drew kind of landed funny on his leg.
And again, that left shoulder from McIntyre, able to get up off the canvas.
Take another look at this. Jimmy Uso connecting with one of his best shots, that super kick flush to the jaw of the Scotsman. Coming within a millisecond of getting victory. McIntyre lives on somehow. And Jimmy Uso revisiting the playbook, and he's going big. He's going up top, Joe.
He's thinking splash, isn't he? He's thinking he's got a chance. Uso up top. But instead of the Uso splash, here's Drew.
Oh, Claymore.
Giant Claymore delivered.
That's all she wrote. Damn.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
And that's got to feel good after just...
How did I not notice the guy in the front row?
In the elimination chamber, that Damian Priest, who rolled him up for the pinfall.
In the football helmet and the Piper, the Mummer's outfit. Naomi got her ass kicked by Jade after she admitted she attacked Jade to Bianca.
With that Claymore, there's only one result. And as the WrestleMania 41 sign hangs in the background, it also hangs in the mind of Drew McIntyre. That is what you could have had. Had you been victorious in the Elimination Chamber. Those good feelings have immediately ebbed away from the face of McIntyre and swirling back into
Oh, he's going back for more. Oh, Damian attacks him. A little payback from earlier in the night.
When the night started, it was Drew McIntyre who entered the Wells Fargo Center and attacked Priest. And now
Damian getting some receipts.
You attack the Street King, Damian Priest. Expect major consequences. Well, McIntyre, you asked for this. Of course, Damian Priest, the man who is prime scumbag.
He should have killed me, you scumbag.
Oh, you want to get up?
No.
Oh, shit.
Priest says every week I'm coming after you. Delivers the big kick. A week ago, it was McIntyre who hit Priest with the Claymore, and that allowed Logan Paul to come off the top rope and eventually eliminate Priest from the chamber.
Yeah, these two have major issues going back practically 12 months. It was Priest who cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase on McIntyre. This one is going to run and run. We've got major issues between these two.
Let them fight. Let them fight.
LA ナイト、今夜が終われば、お前は現実を受け入れざるを得なくなる。そしてその現実はユナイテッドステイツ王座がお前の手からすり抜け、完全に我が物となったということだ。最後の悪あがきとして、お前が我が王座に挑むことは見えていた。そして There is no better location for the
I agree,
best
RC.
of your dreams than the birthplace of the United States.
You did, James. You told me he would be there.
我はお前が決してなり得ぬ王者としてなおも立ち続ける。Tonight, you will beg for mercy, and you will find none.
We will have the faction face-off.
WWE LFG. I'm gonna say it once, get out of here.
Ooh, okay, bro. You sound scary.
And then
Oh, shit.
Triple H versus
Yeah, I don't think I talk shit to Bubba Ray. I gotta watch me some LFG. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. I've seen clips and it looks awesome, but I think so, James. I think Shinsuke retains. That's my prediction. I think Shinsuke definitely retains. But anyways, if you do miss anything tonight, don't forget my Instagram is the best place to watch it. I got clips pretty much of the whole night up there. You can almost watch the whole show on my Instagram. I'm telling you right now. Tyler Wrestles on Instagram. Go to tylerwrestles.com. You will find clips from everything happening tonight. All the promos, clips of all the matches, and all the backstage stuff over on Tyler Wrestles on Instagram. But going into the main event next, LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the U.S. Championship. No Cena. Cena is not coming until March 17th. That is his next scheduled appearance, and that is on Raw. So Cody did cut an amazing promo tonight, though. I definitely make sure if you missed it, you check it out on my Instagram. Cody's promo was absolute fire, and I'm excited for this. This is going to be one hell of a match. Yes, Drew did win, Elizabeth. Yes, Drew did beat Jimmy Uso. Chelsea Green beat Michin with her new head of security, our new security officer, Alba Fire, helping her pick up the victory over Michin in the street fight. Piper Niven lost to Chelsea Green. Pretty Deadly, aka Pretty D, beat Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza. Naomi admitted to Bianca Belair that she attacked Jade Cargill, and then Jade Cargill came out and destroyed her. You got to see Jade Cargill's fit. It was like this white sheer bodysuit with like sparkly blood spatter all over. It looked really cool, and on her shoes. It was an awesome outfit. Cody Rhodes' promo was awesome. Randy Orton had an awesome promo talking about how he's going to kick Kevin Owens' ass. It's been a good, solid night for SmackDown, and I can't say that always is the case. So this has been good because we're going into the main event, and it sure don't feel like it's going to be 3 hours. So I've been very happy with the way things went tonight. But I also stream Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. If you are new here, then you can make sure you're following. And like I said, all the clips are on IG, the best place to follow and watch. Orton pretty much just talked about kicking KO's ass. How he's going to get some. He deserves it. The last prediction of the night's up on Twitch. If you want to win some channel points over on Twitch. If you're on TikTok, make sure you do check out my Twitch and my YouTube. Tyler Wrestles on all my social media platforms, or you can go to tylerwrestles.com for all the links. I also have a wrestling Discord. I also have a Reddit. I'm always posting videos up on YouTube and shorts on YouTube, reels on Instagram and Facebook, and all my reactionary clips are on Tongaloa. They both were injured, James. Tongaloa is close to coming back, though, I heard. He broke his one toe or whatever at Survivor Series. And Bronson Reed's been out with his, I can't remember what he broke, but he hurt something. Yeah, we got the Twitch family is awesome. The YouTube family is awesome. The TikTok family, you guys are
going on in the tag
great.
team division. You're set to defend your gold next week against the Street Profits. Would you say this is your toughest challenge to date?
The tag division's on fire right now. There's a lot of great teams. There's only one best tag team in the world. And everybody knows the BTTITW is DIY.
Yeah.
You heard it earlier, all the tag teams, they want what we have, and they can fight over who's 2A and who's 2B all they want, but the fact of the matter is there is only one number one, and you are looking at them. As for the Street Profits, ever since they came back, they got this new attitude. They're big, they're bad, they're dangerous, they got revenge on their minds, they got a dream.
Hope is a dangerous thing because they actually think they have a chance. But next week in Barcelona, the cold reality is they're not getting in the ring with great. They're getting in the ring with the best. So their dream is already dead.
So, out of respect, Byron, if you will, we're going to hold a little moment of silence for the Street Profits and their dream of becoming the next WWE Tag Team Champions. And that moment of silence begins now.
Well, according to DIY, they're...
Be respectful, man. Moment of silence.
She broke the moment of silence.
I can't with the moment.
Be
of
silent.
No, you know where it's not going to be silent? For the next 3 weeks, our European tour. Barcelona's not going to be silent. Tickets are still available. And this card is loaded for SmackDown in Spain next week.
Yes.
So SmackDown will be recorded next week.
Became the #1 contenders for the tag title.
Or if you're outside the U.S., you can watch it live when it's on during its normal time. Your guys' time. But for us USA people, it will be recorded. So no spoilers next week.
BFAB stepped to Charlotte Flair, so now it is on next week, just down the street from Sagrada Familia. BFAB taking on Charlotte Flair in Spain.
Maybe I'll have to, maybe I should just go to Europe and watch it live. Why not? Since I'm rich and I can buy people PS5s. I don't know, so if you saw my post about that, but somebody DM'd me and asked me, can you buy me a PS5 Pro? I'm like, I'm not rich. I wish I was.
With the champ all next week, SmackDown from Spain.
Hey. Louisiana Night. Crikey. Oh wait, that's the wrong place.
A week ago, LA Knight walked on hot coals to earn this, surviving a single night tournament to
Your door's open? Okay. Good, I got one place to stay.
Got through his dribble with Santos Escobar. Then the brilliance in overcoming the triple threat. Now, Shinsuke Nakamura defending against LA Knight.
Yeah. Awesome, Bubba.
With fatigue and lightheadedness, I knew something was wrong.
You should, yeah. Mail it to me. Nice. Like The Rock when he's like blowing his boots and his ass is real fast. Definitely. Okay, we're going into the main event. If you just jumped in here, here's what you missed tonight. Randy Orton kicked off the show, cutting a promo, talking about attacking Kevin Owens, and then how he was going to kick Kevin Owens' butt coming up in the future. We then had Tiffany Stratton beat Piper Niven in a match. We then had Pretty D, aka Pretty Deadly, beat Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza in a triple threat tag team match. We had Bianca Belair call out Naomi, and Naomi admitted she attacked Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill came out to the ring and destroyed Naomi. And you got to check out Jade's fit tonight. Jade's fit was fire, absolute fire. Yeah, I'm just thinking about Jade's fit. It was amazing. Anyway, Solo then had a match with Braun Strowman. It ended in a DQ because the Team of Bloodline had to interfere. But then Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman got into it. They started fighting throughout the arena. And somehow Braun put Jacob through some crazy shit, and still Jacob got up and walked away. It was insane. Chelsea Green beat Michin to retain her U.S. title, but she beat her because she had little help. Piper got taken out by BFAB, but Chelsea has a second Secret Service person, and it is Alba Fire. Alba Fire is now a second security agent for Chelsea Green. We had Cody Rhodes come down. Cody, had to talk the elephant in the room, getting attacked the other night, Cena turning, all that crazy stuff. And pretty much he told John Cena, if he wants some, come get some. He had to use his line on him. And finally, we just had Drew McIntyre beat Jimmy Uso. And after the match, he was going to go attack Jimmy. But Damian Priest came down and attacked Drew from behind. If they opened the show with Damian getting attacked by Drew, so a little payback. And up next, we have LA Knight, taking on Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship. But all in all, a pretty good night. All in all, a pretty fun SmackDown. It's not on yet, Lorenzo. It's coming up next. So we are in commercial waiting for that match to start. Give me a hell yeah. J-Dog wants a hell yeah. Lemon muffins sound delicious. Some of them are Optimus, some of them, but they're not because everybody outside the US can watch it on Netflix live. It's just us that have to suffer. You just missed the recap. Everybody, why is it always someone comes in right when the recap's done? Oh hell no. I like that Stone Cold thought it was awesome that Cena turned.
LA Knight held his
Here comes LA Knight.
US Championship
LA Knight, I should say LA Knight's in the ring. Here comes Shinsuke.
Until he lost it to his opponent this evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And
His gear's sick too.
The United States Championship! Introducing first, the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, L.A. Knight!
Yeah.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the United States Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura!
Incredible support for LA Knight here in Philadelphia.
Once upon a time, Shinsuke Nakamura got that same kind of support, but this is a very different version of Shinsuke Nakamura, far more
Shinsuke Nakamura.
But it's what led him to this championship. Will it lead him to retaining tonight?
Veteran referee Charles Robinson holding up that championship. That is what is on the line. Of course, these two so familiar with
Yeah,
each
the mystery
other.
boxes are loud, Bubba.
It was an arduous journey for LA Knight to get back to #1 contendership, especially with last week's heroics. You question how much that took out of the megastar.
In one single night, getting through Santos Escobar and then Carmelo Hayes and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, well, Shinsuke Nakamura rested at home, knowing full well he will be primed and ready to compete this week.
Oh, that big kick right to the gut from the champ. Oh, and now that running knee as he was draped over the apron. We're seeing all the offense, versatility of Nakamura.
Just unique striking ability. It's impossible to defend against attacks like that because you've never faced them before in training or in competition. That is the brilliance of Nakamura.
Well, she retired to take care of her father, who had lots of health issues. And if I remember correctly, I think he passed away, so she was looking to get back to doing something again. But that's why she left. She left to take care of her, I believe, her dad.
Back on January 10th, the last time that these two tangled, when Knight was the winner by DQ, not the result he was looking for when Fatu and Tonga attacked him. Oh, and there's the baseball slide, and things have turned in the way of the megastar looking to reclaim gold.
And commercial, picture in picture. Last commercial break of the night. If you need a recap, let me know in the chat. I will do it. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. Because I've done it a lot tonight. Oh, but if you have missed anything tonight, you can go to TylerWrestles.com on Instagram. Go to TylerWrestles.com. Go to my Instagram, Tyler Wrestles. I will get you in just a second, Summer and Clint. But yeah, all the clips of tonight's show are on my Instagram, Tyler Wrestles on Instagram. I literally have tons and tons of. Basically, you can almost watch the show on there because of all the clips. But Marlene, thanks for the heart me, and Summer, thanks for the roses. We've had a few pizza ads tonight. Yes. Thanks again for all the gifts tonight. All the gifts go to my YouTube TV bill. Thanks for the super chats and the resubs on Twitch, and the super chats on YouTube. Thanks again, just everybody for joining me, having a good time, and watching some wrestling together. So let's do this now. Let's do the quick recap. We started off the show. Randy Orton came out, talked about how he's going to kick Kevin Owens' ass, basically. Tiffany Stratton then came out, or Tiffany Stratton then took on Piper Niven. And of course, Tiffany picked up the victory, although Piper fought pretty hard. Pretty D, aka Pretty Deadly, beat Motor City Machine Guns and Los Garza. After that, we had Bianca Belair called out Naomi, and Naomi admitted she did attack Jade Cargill. After that, Jade came down to the ring and destroyed Naomi again. It was not pretty. We had Solo Sikoa take on Braun Strowman, which ended in a DQ because, the Timu Bloodline had to interfere. Jacob and Braun then got into it, went fighting in through the crowd, and Braun put Jacob through like a table and some other stuff off of some equipment, and Jacob still got up and walked away. We had Chelsea Green and Michin in a street fight for the U.S. title. Chelsea ended up retaining because even though BFAB took out Piper Niven, we found out Chelsea has a second security agent now, and it is Alba Fire. Drew McIntyre beat Jimmy Uso, and we had Cody Rhodes with a fire promo telling pretty much John Cena and The Rock and those guys they can go fuck themselves. No, that he's here, and if John Cena wants some, he can come get some. There we go. Yeah. Naomi felt the glow. But that's all that's happened so far tonight. Right now, we got Shinsuke and LA Knight U.S. title match for our main event. Yep, this is the last commercial of the night. So that is what is up. Yo. Okay, we're back. Let me get the volume.
Road to WrestleMania at the Wells Fargo Center.
Did I see Jacob take? I think Jacob will get a mid-card title fairly soon.
16,728 sold out in Philly to see this, our main event. LA Knight trying to get that United States Championship back against Shinsuke Nakamura, and right now he's got great momentum.
The perpetual motion machine.
Dropping the elbow. Could he be champ again? No, the kick out at 2 and change.
It is, Dick Caleb. We're in the main event right now.
Has taken a hell of a lot of abuse from the champ Shinsuke Nakamura in this one, and just when hopes were fading, LA Knight tapping into that Kavorka, and people are starting to believe once again.
LA Knight. Yeah. LA Knight. Yeah.
On the top rope. And Shinsuke fights back, that chop to the throat. Oh, and Knight. He was going for that box jump superplex, but instead it's Nakamura turning things around.
Nakamura just has too many answers for everything that LA Knight is trying. Nakamura is simply a master at the art of war. Jeez, that was disgusting. Raking the eyes of the megastar. The referee couldn't see any of it. It was a genius move. What the hell's he going to pull off here?
Nakamura.
Optimus. Oh, my God.
With Knight perched up high.
No problem, James. I'm glad you're here. Have a good night. Hope your eye heals up real quick, man.
To the contender to retain.
Oh, potential neck-breaking situation there for the megastar. Take another look at this. You could see what Nakamura was trying. He was trying to land LA Knight, the challenger, bang on the top of his head and end this one in one move. Well, LA Knight is clearly double top, bouncing up from that one, refusing to cave in.
The Philly crowd is kind of disappointing me tonight. They're real quiet.
Could be Kinshasa.
I mean, they got 16,000 people there. Philly should be yelling and screaming.
But right now, it looks like, oh!
Yeah, Caleb, I saw that. I don't think that'll happen.
To come up with the clothesline.
Well, LA Knight clearly dug deeper than he's ever had to before. Exploding at the champ just when Nakamura was lining up that Kinshasa.
Two top competitors in the deep water now.
I don't know, LA Knight's even got feeling in his fingertips at this point after
It would be kind of funny, although I think he'd die in the ring.
Off the top rope.
What a match it has been for the U.S. Championship.
Well, it's devolved now into a complete scramble. Both competitors hurting. Oh, kick to the back of the head of LA Knight.
And you can see how affected he is. Wobbling
Oh,
around the
shit.
ring.
Well,
Shinsuke's going up top.
Expert in traps. He laid the trap there, pounced.
Although Shinsuke's not very... Oh, LA Knight jumps to the top rope. Oh, what a superplex. Dear Lord. Now LA's going up top. Or at least second rope. L Knight. Yeah. Oh, he's jumping. Big elbow. Oh, my God. LA's rolling. Are we going to get the mist?
LA Knight senses it.
Oh, BFT. That was close.
A lost opportunity for a moment for LA Knight as Nakamura is on the outside of the ring.
Well, LA Knight so close to tasting glory.
Oh, Shinsuke had a steel chair. Oh, don't hit him, LA Knight. Don't hit him. You can't win that way.
Doesn't want to DQ this time.
Oh.
Spinning back elbow there just as the guard of the megastar was dropped. Now, clearly, Nakamura was trying to get himself disqualified. He was denied, and once again, that steel chair brought...
Yeah, Raw in Buffalo was loud.
That's how desperate he is. Steel chair is in the ring in a title match.
Oh, Little Nate is taking the chair away from Shinsuke.
The fans want to see a conclusion here.
Well, Robinson knew exactly...
Oh, LA just about took out Little Nate. Oh, missed the Little Nate. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We need another ref. Charles Robinson screwed. His face is red. Oh. Are we getting a Kinshasa? Oh.
Look at what Nakamura's putting forth.
There was a Scorpio rising.
Scorpio rising.
UK champ Mako Satomura.
Wow.
He tried to get the mist into the eyes of Knight. Knight got out of the way, and it landed flush on the face of the referee. And now the steel chair is in hand.
Oh.
And he kicks it
LA Knight kicks out.
Into the face of Nakamura.
BFT onto the chair. Where's the ref?
Get up, Charles.
He has to have a ref.
Oh, here comes the ref.
Here he comes.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God! LA Knight is your new champion. Holy shit. He did it. I didn't think he was going to win tonight. Yeah. LA Knight picks up the victory as your new United States champion. Yeah. We get the pyro. Damn.
Barcelona Tag Team Championship on the line. LA Knight got it back, folks.
Wow, that was insane. What? Holy cow, I did not expect that tonight. I don't know, James. I don't know. I don't get it. That was weird. But I like LA Knight, so yeah. I like Shinsuke too, but Shinsuke's definitely been... Well, he was gone there for a while after the death of his brother or whatever, and then I don't know. We're definitely. I got a feeling this ain't over with LA Knight and Shinsuke, but wow, what a finish to the show. So, well, everybody, thanks for joining me for SmackDown. We made it through 3 hours. I'll be back Friday for Raw. So make sure you're following if you're not already. Check out all the clips tonight on my Instagram. If you missed anything, they'll all be over there. You can pretty much watch the whole show, like I said. Tyler Wrestles for everything on all my socials. Is he taking time off, Latte? Okay. Oh, there we go. Shinsuke's taking some time off. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night. Wrestling fam, good night. Slipknot, good night. Bubba, good night. Optimus, good night. Caleb, good night. Larome, good night. Latte, good night. Squad, good night. Dragon. We don't know yet, Dragon Fusion. We'll find out. Hopefully soon. I'd like to see him. Good night, Xavier. Good night, CT. Good night, Eddie. Good night, Katie. Good night, Roman Rodriguez. See you guys Monday. Who won main? LA Knight is your new champion, Austin. He beat Shinsuke. J-Dog, have a good night. Henry, have a good night. Have a good weekend, everybody. Yes, have a good weekend. Optimus out of here. See ya. But okay, I'm going to shut her down here in about 2 seconds. Good night, TikTok. You were gone. And we'll do